say papa e wo Ghana ha na den sam dey ebrewo try still say eni jebre mu yen chance papa yetwa e secular wave self-flow tiles IDT IBR and transparent fiber sheet and chance nyina mu asante ne color supreme plus 1 no say over betwa ye ko so ma free of charge we eyawo Xmas bonus ana wo nia wo carpenter ni dadade a ene wo ton chance na eso bone ka ni nyina no ye betua e de amount e ban chance de a ye ni tipen na bonus a ye ka ho asem egina mu e free December ya akosi first week of January 2020. Friend numbers ni say 0302 850 802 0302 850 802. Yam krabata ne doso. Bora tracing krabata bi e ben obia. Say Sasabi Junction dodo wakwanso. Yenya no kwanso e wo kaso a. Congo Villa ye ne Crown Filling Station gitwa mu e wo fanko. Ana wini bakaso akwanso forestry checkpoint Obujumbura. Ye main office no e wo my 11 cemetery hwa anim hono mo a. Enkra kaso akwanso. Tri-State Roofing Company Limited. Number 1 choice.
Here are the nominees for 3 Music Awards 2020. Hip Life Song of the Year, Jama by DJ Mike.
Don't call me, don't call me, don't call me, don't call me let, don't call me wah.
Franco Trading Enterprise at up to 30% cool discount deal and Emma war depending on what you buy.
Phones, accessories, tablets, flat screen, TV, laptops, and other printers. Franco Trading Enterprise is sorted out.
And when you download the Franco app, Google Play Store, ne place order, near my good discount, cool job.
And your papa who pebia, winning Franco branches in Yadada, Brownie Mobi, your new branches, UTC roundabout or our Desma building at Chihuahua, La Paz, near New Boy Junction, opposite Prudential Bank, a new branch on them, after circle or door rise, opposite EcoBank branch, our Osu Oxford Street, Tama, Waterworks, any one of my Franco, our
Ebisu Madina, Hacho, Koforidia, Ho, and a Kaswa, and our friend 0302 5651 and a 0546 133188.
Franco Trading Enterprise, still from Papa Fee, and you're not going.
Music means the world to me. I honestly can't imagine a life without pursuing music or even having music be a part of my life. And I feel very blessed to be able to pursue it. My fans are supportive people. They inspire me to be better. They keep me going. And sometimes they give me the necessary push that I need. Because as artists, sometimes we also feel down. And it's nice to see messages from fans and, videos expressing how much they love products of what we do. I think my social impact in this industry is to inspire. I do music that a lot of people can relate to. And basically the sort of songs that you can play when you're going through anything in your life. Whether you're sad, whether you're happy, whether you're in a loving relationship. I think my music is that kind. My name is Adina, and I'm here for the music, the fans, and the impact. This is my power of 3.
3 Music Awards, here for the music.
Hitz FM 103.9.
It's your girl Iona.
Welcome back here on Hitz 103.9 FM is Showbiz Review, proudly brought to you by Tri-State Roofing Company Limited. Now, there is some good news. Tri-State Roofing Company Limited says if you are building or you've already installed their roofing sheets, hey, don't worry. Okay? Don't worry because they offer free services. Now, in case you've not installed it yet, they give you free installation, quick estimates, and technical support. So in my case where I haven't done it yet, it's just a matter of giving them a call on 0303-967-400 or 0302-850-802. 0302-850-802 or 0303-967400. Tri-State Roofing Company Limited, your number 1 choice. Now, Franco Trading Enterprise says when you're talking about reduction sale, they are number 1. They have reduced all prices. They reduced prices for all products. Now visit www.francotrading.com or kindly download the Franco Trading app on your phone, and immediately you buy, you are attracted to 30% discount on every product on their mobile app. Guess what? They'll bring it to you right at your doorstep. Kindly call 0546-133-188. Still from Papa Fie. Vodafone says they're giving you enough data for you to browse as the weekend approaches. You browse. Butterfield, the future is still exciting. Ready? The future is exciting.
103.9.
Yesterday, the president gave the State of the Nation address. And as usual, Novan is here. What's up?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Good to see you. I saw you. You were jamming to our first song.
Charlie, that song is dope.
Yeah, Charlie, the boy song they beat too much.
It's a good,
wicked tune.
It's a good song.
All right. Now, you saw the president yesterday.
Yeah.
And you heard him.
I heard the president talk about a lot of things. And you know, when you talk of the state of the nation, we're actually looking at, I mean, it's like a human being getting up in the morning, going to the doctor, and then having a review. I mean, a full checkup.
Right.
And
from head to toe.
Head to toe, and the doctor tells you you're okay or you're not okay. And as a nation, it's a constitutional mandate. In the 1992 Constitution, we had put into it that a president at the beginning of Parliament, that is the inception of a new Parliament or getting to the end, must come and render account to the people as to where we find ourselves. So as when he is a new president, it's about, I just came in and this is how I have met the nation, and so this is what I hope to do to make it better. And if he's going, he tells you that, okay, in the year under review, this is how your nation looks at. So it's a constitutional mandate. One of the things that we must know is that in 1992, when the Constitution came into force, in 1993, after we had accepted the Constitution we have today for the Fourth Republic, now under the Rawlings regime, he did not do any of these. Well, I mean, that is what it is. So, Chairman Rawlings, or the president, the first president, the first president of the Fourth Republic, under the 1992 Constitution, did not honor the invitations to go to Parliament and give us the state of the nation.
Are there no punitive measures?
Well, not really. And so, but then, when President Kufuor took over from 2001, after the 2000 elections, he began the process to ensure that he always, every year, went to Parliament to tell the people, you know, what was happening. Right. And that has been what has happened till date. And since after Kufuor started this, nobody has refused to go to Parliament to do this. But let me just recall. Let's take it from the beginning, where we saw the minority walk out. There have been a lot of...
I was just about to ask that. What was that all about? But before that, this one, we had a discussion, and in the discussion, we discussed that President Akufo-Addo said he has fought corruption. His government has fought corruption significantly. Do you share the same opinion?
He's fought corruption significantly. To him, he thinks he has. But you see, corruption is about perception. People, sometimes you need the hard evidence. Yes, as a lawyer that he is, the game is evidence.
Right.
And so he would always need evidence to indicate if indeed you say Northern is corrupt. Hard facts to prove. And that's what is done in court. So, I mean, in court, sometimes the substantive nature of a case is not what is being looked at, but technicalities is used in ensuring that somebody wins the case in court.
Right.
I have gone to steal. You didn't see me stealing. You've taken me to court. Now you go to court and you say, can you prove that indeed Northern stole this money? If you can't prove it, that is it. Meanwhile, everybody knows that that money actually came to me. You understand? I mean, Bisu, who was alleged, who Anas's video showed with the Galamsey issue, is hanging around our necks. I mean, we know recently the same illegal Eko Ewusi of the Central Region. I mean, the suspended executive of the Central Region is also being investigated. I don't know if the investigation that we are waiting for a report. I mean, let's talk of I can mention many of them. I don't want to keep mentioning them.
With all these people, thing, I think I heard Sami Jamfi speaking about the Special Prosecutor's Office, that they've not done justice to it, and that they're waiting for the president to act upon it. I mean, these are some of the things that opposition are seriously attacking the president of. But people are also of the opinion that he has done no justice to corruption at all.
Look, from where I sit, if people are brought and you claim they should be investigated. Investigation comes and you say, oh, the investigation says there's nothing wrong. The investigation says there's nothing wrong. The investigation says there's nothing wrong. Really? Is that what it should be? And how come your investigation people always come and they tell us there's nothing wrong? We live in a country where even when the Iowa Wagon issue happened, the report from the Emily Short Commission came because the Constitution gives the president the right to issue a white paper. It issues a white paper and waters down some of the recommendations of this committee. I think that we've given precedence. Not only President Akufo-Addo. I mean, the way the Constitution is couched, we have given our president too much power to do a lot of the things that they do. And I keep saying that we have outlived the 1992 Constitution. It needs to be amended. We sat in this country, we went through the Constitutional Review Committee, they did all the things that they needed to do. And when they were done, what did we see? A president sat, issued a white paper, agreed to some of the, and disagreed with some parts of these things. And I think that these things must be looked at. And we need to change them. I mean, the special prosecutor that you talked about, what did he tell us quite recently? The special prosecutor told us of the fact that the very people that the president has appointed, after he appointed him, are frustrating him in ensuring that he can carry out his mandate. This is something that must not be allowed. When it comes to corruption, he claims he's fought it, or he's fighting it, or he's in the process of voting it. But the people don't believe it. We don't believe that he's doing enough. We don't believe that he's being firm enough. Don't forget that you won the election because people thought that, look, this is a man that has seen it all. 75 years. Well, will be he doesn't need anything. And so in view of that, the people went to vote for you because there was a lot of, discontent among Ghanaians, and they felt that the government in power then at the time, the corrupt practices were too much. And we're expecting that, we'll see better from Nanado, who would have been firm with his people and ensure that they do these things. But I don't think that we are satisfied with it. When it comes to corruption, really, if you ask me, no.
Hitz 1039 FM Showbiz Review. We're having a review of the State of the Nation's address that occurred yesterday with the president in Parliament. Now, I want us to look at the NDC or the opposition walking away, or the minority in Parliament walking off when the president came. Was it in right taste?
You see, I think that I first of all want our listeners to get something. And then it will help because there are questions as to, has this happened before?
Oh yes.
And who did it? And what was the basis? Okay. The Constitution or the laws of this country allows members of Parliament and gives them the right to use even big occasions to protest on issues that they disagree with. And one of the ways they can protest is to walk out of Parliament. Let me bring all of us our mind back. 2012, after the elections, and in 2013, when the NPP decided that they were going to go to court and that they disagreed with the results, when they went to court, when John Mahama was to give the State of the Nation address, in fact, the then minority, which is now the majority today, they did not even go to Parliament at all. They did not even attend. They refused to go to Parliament because they said as long as they are contesting the results in court, there was no way they were going to recognize him as their president. And so they refused to go when he went there to give a State of the Nation. You see, Bible tells us something. And in Chi, or say, exactly. So I'm trying to bring people's mind to something that is not to say that I support the minority in walking out yesterday from Parliament. I sometimes say that it has to take somebody to show maturity and in your quest to want to protest. Because I always say, I will sit in the meeting for you to slap me and I'll still protest, and I'll make sure it will go on record that these were the reasons why I protested, so that posterity will judge me. And for that matter, when it comes to me sitting in a meeting on any day, I will sit and I won't walk away. I mean, anytime the president is done with the State of the Nation, the minority leader, majority leader are given the opportunity to speak. And when they speak, I was thinking that Haruna Idrisu could have gotten up and then make his point and say, look, we think that the issues with elections, we think that the issues with how you are, governing the country, I mean, corruption issues with the fact that people think that you are bulldozing your way through so many things. We think those things should be looked at. I think he would have had the opportunity to say this, which would have gone on record, and the whole world, anybody who was watching the State of the Nation on the day would have seen and listened. Look at what happened. In fact, we had diplomats picking out their phones and taking videos of what was going on in Parliament. I thought that it wasn't in good taste. I thought that they should have stayed and then made their point, after which they could have gone ahead and even done their press conference that they did, so that people will see the difference between them having the level of maturity against the other side. And how they also handled themselves in 2013 as I did.
But what was the reason?
Okay, so one of the reasons had to do with how the media issues have been handled. So the close down of Radio Gold, XYZ, and some other radio stations in this country. The electoral process as of today. And if you ask me, I have my own opinion. I keep saying that I don't think, looking at the length of time that is left for us to go to the elections that we are going to have, I don't think we need to change the register. We've sat in this country and we've been told that clearly what the government is hoping is that when the National Identification Authority is done with their, registration, someday the data will be given to the Electoral Commission and we could even use, because that card is supposed to contain every information that you have. So why the rush? The police why the rush to spend money to go into doing new registration for the elections of this year? Why the rush? But you see, the Electoral Commission must also remember, it is because they entered into certain agreements, and XTL, they had an agreement. STL did the data and all those things for them. I'm sure that if you go and you tell them that they should give you the data, they will tell you that as for the data we can give you, but the format within which you can use it is where the problem will be. I mean, it depends on how you're going to go about it. I'm sure there's a tussle on that level with the EC as to how the data format should look like and all that. You get it, and maybe that's the reason why they feel that they should go ahead and build a new data center and all that. Even before you came and told the people of Ghana that you wanted to do this registration, you had begun building the data. You had done advertising. You have begun building the data center and all that. And which is problematic. And I think that let's not create tensions in our country. Let us begin to do things the way they want to. But look, they are bent on doing it anyway. I mean, they'll tell you the law gives them the right, and every time the law is what they use in throwing on our faces and then doing the things that they have to do. Jen Mensah won't be the first electoral commissioner who has decided to do things that she wants to do it, and people are saying don't do it, and there's not she doesn't care. She says we'll go ahead and do it.
Well, we've seen it over and over again.
We've seen it.
Yeah. So they were saying that they wanted to show the president that they also have feelings.
Yeah, they wanted to show him that they have feelings, and decided to sing the last two lines, and help us to resist oppressors' rule with all our will and might forevermore. So they kept singing that part. But I think that you saw the majority also clap away, and then when they left, they started singing bye bye yo, and the president joked when he finished the State of the Nation. He says that the tax on his party is enormous because they want to fill those seats over there. I mean, that was a joke. I mean, that was after he had finished. But I mean, that is what went on. I think on the aspect of the minority walking out, if I was the minority leader, I would have said, guys, we will stay. Already we came in black, trying to give a signal.
Right.
Because they all came in black, trying to give a signal that we are not happy. Maybe you, the president, think that the nation is in good health, but we don't think so. Based on the constituencies and the regions and the districts that we are coming from, or we are serving them as members of parliament, we don't believe that there's equitable distribution of the nation's whatever the kitty or whatever that you have. We don't believe that our people are being treated fairly. We don't believe that you've been fair and firm in dealing with corruption. We don't think that the election issues you have decided to help and ensure that there will be free and fair elections. We don't believe that as a nation you have treated dominated even the media landscape. You've been fair to all the radio stations, because the radio stations you have closed down probably are the ones that belong or have that kind of affiliation with the opposition.
Unfortunately, he didn't say anything about it.
Well, he didn't talk about those ones, but these were some of the grievances that the NDC had. And so when they were leaving, you saw that they had these papers, placards and some other papers which were on their seats. They left those things on it, and when they had the press conference after the State of the Nation, those were some of the issues that they were raising, which are legitimate. But I keep saying that legitimate issues, let's go ahead and make our point and communicate clearly and send the signal to everybody that, Mr. President, if things do not go as planned, we will blame you. Posterity will blame you, because everybody will know that in 2020 elections, you were presiding as the commander-in-chief in this country. And if anything goes wrong, you will be held responsible.
Did he touch on our sector?
Well, he kind of touched something on the tourism sector. And I'm going to quote some few things that he did say when he decided to talk about
the year of return and
and the youth and sports and all that. Now, in tourism, one of the things he said Ghana became the center of attention in the African diaspora, and indeed much of the world, as we led the way with the event of remembrance to commemorate 400 years since the first capture of Africans, blah 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 blah, in the transatlantic trade. It is a matter of great pride to me that all Ghanaians embraced the year of return and helped to set a positive and enduring image of our country. My heartfelt thanks to all Ghanaians and to members of the House, in particular, enthusiastic welcome to blah 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 blah. But in a nutshell, your sector, I mean, he just spoke about the year of return, which now has become what? I think, what's the name for it?
That's what beyond
the return. Beyond the return. And I think he mentioned of the fact that is it a bill or something that is supposed to be passed or whatever, or a committee that is supposed to be put in place. And I'm like, okay, so you're talking about tourism. You are thanking the tourism minister. You are thanking the tourism authority, Akwesi Agyeman, the boss there. And so year of return, that's what you've done in 3 years. That's your biggest achievement, in terms of revamping a sector which is not only on tourism, but has showbiz and has other things, art and culture, that must be, what is a multi-billion or trillion, as they say, in dollar industry. So you've done your return. That's the only thing that you think that we should be proud of in 3 years, state of the nation. You're not telling me that there was a bill that was supposed to go. I don't know what has happened to your bill. I don't know what has happened to your various committees. If Mark was here, maybe he will help us to understand what they've done so far and what they are still doing with those sectors. Come and give us concrete, steps that has been taken to help build an industry that could overtake the cocoa, which is leading our foreign exchange. That can overtake the gold, which is overtaking foreign exchange. I think these are things that I was expecting that I would hear from the president. But the sector, as it is, it looks as if for many years we are just there, and year of return is what is supposed to lead your sector. My heart goes out to you people, but I mean, it's very unfortunate that you are probably not leading in the scheme of things. That is not where the president is probably looking at.
All right, now let me invite Koka in. Kwaku, good morning.
Good morning.
Right, what's your take on the State of the Nation's address? I would want us to dwell on where Novak just left off, especially with our sector. Unfortunately, the president couldn't go deeper into our ministry.
It means we need to close that sector down and fire everybody working.
What does that mean?
Because they are not being productive. For 3 years, they've not been productive.
But
if Ken is supposed to make a statement or give a review about Hitz FM, it will be information and productivity from Hitz FM and from its people. So if the ministry cannot provide the information and is relying now, do you know gradually what is happening? the GTA is becoming more useful,
more powerful
to the presidency and to the president than the ministries. So that means it has to be closed down. So that you had IMF and these things that were saying that almost all our revenue generation goes into salary. I mean, then we can save some money there if it's closed down. How do you thank people when there is more to be done? We live in a country where Ghana,
but if you've done well, Ghana, you must be thanked, though.
Where Ghana, it's Ghana, see Ghana is a tourism anthem. Aren't we shameful?
But why? What's wrong with that?
It's symbolic.
The see Ghana, eats Ghana, where Ghana is shameful.
How will they benefit you?
Well, promotes tourism.
Good.
What kind of attire was your president wearing yesterday?
Well, that
what was he wearing?
I'm going to.
You come and tell me that the suit was made in Ghana.
Well, it could be. It could be.
Really?
I remember not long ago. Hold on. Not long. Oh, well, it could be. What if he was wearing horseman shoes?
Oh yeah. When your mama was wearing it, he said it.
Well. Recently, Ochami Kwame went on. I think it was it Foresight, and when he was delivering his acceptance speech, he won an award, and he said he dedicates the award to all Ghanaians wearing made in Ghana clothes, and he wore a pink suit. And then it became the talk of town. Hey, you wear a suit, and he came here. Meanwhile, the suit was sewn by a Ghanaian. So,
Andy, let me in Ghana, which of the region is the poorest?
That I don't
know. The northern regions.
Good.
That's where we have the most poor people, or who are probably on the poverty line or below it.
But when it comes to tourist sites, they have what?
They have enough.
Yes. So why should people who host?
But the question is, are they making money?
Because the money comes to an institution, the region that holds the tourism, the tourism life does not benefit from it. You get me? If the people there, if whatever we are paying, a percentage goes to the people there, the livelihood there will change. We need to look at things. You heard recently that we are finding a way to make sure all the castles, forts, and everything is put under the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Arts and Culture. These are things that will gradually be killing communities.
I mean, one of the points I always make is that you were saying, you're asking him a question. My answer to it is, have we decided to invest into rebuilding and revamping these areas? When you visit the tourist sites you're talking about, how does the place look like? Sometimes you see tourism, and what it is not just the site, hotel, catering services, accessibility in terms of roads, even to the area. All these things count. So it's a whole value chain that must be looked at as a country if we think we have interest. I think that the people that came to Ghana and then were at the Afrochella and then whatever nation and all the things that we organizing, where were those things happening? All of it in Accra. Are you kidding me? Could we have decided that one of them should have gone and set up in the north and make sure the package includes they visiting these tourist sites? But how do you take them there? Ensuring that the transport system, the roads, the hotels are good, the food, and local food and all those things are in good shape, and the site itself, I beg your pardon, the site itself is also revamped and things looks good there. Why would people go to Kenya? Why would people go to the southern African areas? Because they have done their homework.
Don't even go far. Ghana, the festive season starts from more like 20th to 1st January. But there are people still here. What are we selling to them? How are we making our tourism? And now, some few education I got. A lot of time we hear people going saying that, we have tourists. No, we have people who are on excursion.
Yeah.
Because as if I call you a tourist, it has to benefit the community you are visiting. But a lot of times we have people who go, let's say I'm going to Cape Coast Castle. I go that very day and return that very day. How have I invested in the community? How have the people in the community benefited from me? And all these things there is nothing to write for. We don't even have a lot of regulations and stuff documents that will make our system.
It doesn't matter. Lucrative. It doesn't matter the longevity or the period you spend there. It depends on the excursion, as you put it, or whatever you went.
And that's what I'm saying. They are two different things. And right. I'm glad I learned in recent time that there's a difference between excursion and then tourism. But a lot of times we do excursion, we don't do tourism.
Let me invite Tola in our convo. Good morning, Kogu.
Good morning, Andy Dusty.
You good?
Yeah. Right. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I kind of like listening to you when you are talking on the subjects of politics and all this stuff. You seem to have a certain energy and passion when when you are listening to him, it's so deep.
Yeah.
You would like to see who is talking.
Yeah, no, but
seriously, if like I don't know him coming, I would love to see. Oh, who's that man? He sounds very deep. He sounds as deep as his voice.
Yeah.
But it's good. I mean, it's good to have you helping us to explain things.
So you heard the president yesterday.
Is that unfortunately I didn't listen because I also staged a workout. The moment the workout was on, I also tuned out.
I thought you walked out of wherever you were at the time.
No. So, but good. I was able to get snippets of the stuff he said, and I think one of the things was the fact that I hear he started with a year of return.
Yes.
So it tells you how important that event is. But Andy, let's get this thing clear. You see, when you read the 2017, 2018, 2019 budget statements, you realize that it's only in 2019 that the year of return was mentioned. It was never even mentioned in the manifesto. So it's more or less like, okay, yeah, this year we are going to be 400. Yeah, let's do something. And so when you read the statement, it said the president suggested, more or less like an afterthought. It has yielded some result.
And then gave them something.
We don't
have a policy to cover it.
You don't have a policy. You don't have a plan for it. It just came up. Oh yeah, August. Charlie will be 400 years. What do we do? Okay, let's quickly we put something together.
But that's also a plan.
No.
Why is it not?
That's not a plan.
If you sit back,
a plan.
Just yesterday something came up.
A plan is what we have in the manifesto that has not been tackled.
No, what I'm saying is that you're saying it's not a plan, and I'm telling you
that it's not a plan.
If we sit here and say, Charlie, let's go and eat fufu, and we go and eat.
Now look at what
we get fufu.
That's a plan. No, it's not
run a nation that way. You want to run a nation that way
on impulse? But you are running a nation on impulse.
You've run this nation on policy directed for many years, and so it's trial and errors. That's what we've been doing.
So easy, and it does. So in spite of we not having a plan, we try to push it through, and it has yielded some sort of results. But look at us. If we had a plan, we could have known how to tabulate and even estimate the feedback and the benefits that we got from all this. We don't have a machine, or we don't have a system to check how much revenues that came in. Most of the people that came in, they came in because we had the opportunity of seeing and listening us as part of the tourist attractions for the year 2019 only. Most of the people came because, we heard there's something called year of return. So they will come. You understand? They came, and some of them just came for events. Because they don't know. You didn't give them a plan. You don't tell them what this whole thing is about. They don't know what to do. So, okay, they go online. There's this event happening in Ghana. They come because of that event, and they go back. Like he was trying to explain. They did not leave anything tangible for you. So when you go to places like Elmina, where most of them went to, there's nothing. The people are still poor. But it doesn't happen in other areas where there's seriousness attached to tourism. The people who are the inhabitants of the place are the tour operators. They collect the money. They encourage. They give you reasons to stay. You understand? That is people having a plan against people working on impulse. You feel me? Oh yeah, you feel me, man? The way you're looking at me, it's like I'm running your mind, right?
Come on.
So you see, yes, we did something good with a year of return. But Andy, nobody in government can tell us how much revenue we got from year of return. That is why the minister was speaking with other figures, and the GTA was also mentioning other figures.
He said they will collect and come and tell us later.
See, they don't know how to do it. Because we have not paid enough attention to our tourism sector. We only do the nominals. We only do the sweet talks. And then we are done. Look, serious nations that really want to do tourism and really want to pay attention to tourism, what they do, how you tabulate it, right from the time the tourist gets a visa, the flight, the transportation from airport to the hotel, how many days, how much the person is spending at the hotel, wherever the person is visiting. The moment you get to the hotel, there are people that showing you where to go, encourage you. Oh, have you seen this place? It's a very nice place. It's fantastic. When you go there, these are tour operators. These are people who are serious with tourism. Recently in New York, tourism exhibition, you read about it, how we embarrass ourselves. Somebody did the worst exhibitors and we were number 1. Why? Because he said if you visit our stand, all the people there are on their phone busy. They don't even look at your face to even talk to you.
He brought an evidence of videos.
Yeah. And he brought videos. He visited Ghana stand and everybody was busy on their phone. They don't even want to talk to you. There's nothing that is Ghana apart from Kente designs.
Yeah, that's all we have.
That's all we have. Yeah. Once the Ethiopians were having cultural dances, they were having exhibitions, and they were having food, serving food for local Ethiopian food. Ghanaians were sitting down. They are carrying out so, and they will be on the WhatsApp. So,
why is he not talking about Fitu in Madrid as well? He's talking about only New York.
Because I've not gone there. You have gone there, so you come and
tell me. Why are you in New York?
You know, I read about it.
Correct. You see,
but I've not seen the video.
Listen.
No, can I finish? Because you know what issue.
No,
let him finish.
No.
Yes.
He says things that are not true.
No, these are things I've read.
So let him finish.
These are things I've read. The evidence is there. The videos are there.
I'll also show you videos.
Okay, good. But you see, this is in New York. I saw the videos. I don't know about the Madrid one, but I'm telling you that this is what has happened. And people have not been trained properly to know how to attract tourists to our nation. They get paid and they don't know why they are being paid. Now, one other problem is that we have sent a bill to Parliament to take control of all tourist sites. That is dangerous. Yes. Because now you are excluding the inhabitants from benefiting from the things that their grandfathers or whatever left them. How would they be so comfortable to help you with it? They don't care. So they will sit down and they will not benefit. That is why the Hoteliers Association will tell you, yeah, you made so much noise about year of return, but we didn't see anything. We didn't benefit. It was just the year. They spoke on this radio. That year of return, we didn't benefit. Even our hotels, so many people are closing down their hotels. Yet you are saying
I beg you, which hotelier whatever said so.
Hoteliers Association, yes, on Hitz FM.
We called him.
But that was last year.
How? When he said that, did you ask for data to back what he's saying?
I asked that from GTA boss Kwesi Adjumani.
Kwesi responded. But Kwesi's response was he does not blame them because a lot of people allow the Airbnb to win the space. Then his question was that, but it was
Airbnb.
Yes.
What do they sell?
Accommodation. You have an apartment.
Hospitality business.
Yes, but those who are selling that industry will benefit more than the hoteliers and even government.
Are they not Ghanaians?
Not all of them.
No, the Airbnb businesses, are they not Ghanaian businesses?
No. Not all of them.
But do they pay tax?
Not as much as
Mark, if you go there, do you know what happened? One of the things that happened. Yes.
All right. Now let's invite. No, let Mark speak now. I think he's been quiet for so long. Huh? Oh, you've not finished. But you've taken like 10.
Martin, please come.
So you
I want to have this conversation with you.
See, another thing the president did. Another thing the president said. He said thanks to the ever eloquent Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Honorable Barbara Tinjesi, the MP for Prestia Huni Valley,
yeah,
and to Akosi Adjumani, who has rejuvenated.
Yes, he has rejuvenated.
Really? The tourism, Ghana Tourism Authority, making it attractive. Oh, it looks nice on you. Everything looks nice on you.
Everything.
Look at how the president put it. See how he described Akosi Adjumani's job and how he described the woman. Eloquent. What's the meaning of eloquent?
Flows, speaks very well.
You are eloquent.
But when you go to Akosi Adjumani, he has rejuvenated. Why not the minister rejuvenating? Because GTA is under the ministry. Why do you say Kwesi Agyeman has rejuvenated, not the minister?
Kwesi Agyeman is the man on the ground.
So when I tell you he's a better person to have filled the seat of the ministry, people don't agree with me. But you have the minister who is a good orator. I mean, she speaks good English, and we all know. And that's what the president knows her for, not for anything she's done. Now, finally, the president mentioned NFA, National Film Authority, that he inaugurated last year, December, inaugurated the National Film Authority, and that the Creative Arts Bill is also at cabinet level. How many years has Creative Arts Bill in cabinet level? The president will come and tell us. This is the third year we are in. Is the fourth year? We are moving into the fourth year. And this Creative Arts Bill has been mentioned from 2017 budget to 2020 budget. We are still talking about Creative Arts Bill. I think that to sum it up, the MPP has not been, they have not been serious with us. They have not been fair. They have not been trustworthy. All those things they promised their manifesto, baller. They are probably they are not really interested in them anymore. The big one was, we'll build about 90 artists across all the 9 regions.
Bola, they are not.
Did I say Bola?
That's what you said.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I retract that one.
Thank you.
I want to zongo seven number. I retract that one. Seriously, I do. So all those things they have not been able to achieve, and we are in the fourth year, and the president couldn't even give us something that will encourage us that there's hope. So for us, it's a total hopeless situation.
Right, thank you. Mr. Mante, the way you are fired.
Is he done?
He's done.
Okay.
Now, he's not done.
Mr. Mante is going to allow me to do some banter with him. Because when he speaks to someone, I want to get some clarity.
But when I was doing it, you guys stopped me.
so allow you.
Ask two questions.
Gentlemen, allow him to be eloquent.
Okay. Yes. Allow me. Andy.
Yes, sir.
That is why I wanted, just like my brother wants to do to me, because I remember the year of return and why it wasn't part of the plan. It's not in the manifesto, and why are we doing it, and what. It was out of serendipity. We met it halfway, and that is whatever. Okay, one, those of us who believe in strategies and planning, we are told, we are taught that strategies are also planned, but it is not cast in stone that you cannot add and subtract as you go, because there are uncontrollables that you and I, from external factors that we don't have control over, and so when they come in, you must adjust quickly. Multimedia will do it. You go at the end of the year, because agent will call you, come and tell me what your plan for next year. Some of the plans that we present, by middle of the year, nobody knew we were going to have them. So we were going to live on genset. These are external
generator for change
factors.
Things.
Yes. Nobody knew that, maybe taxation can come in and change things. And so because of uncontrollables, yes, we have a plan, which is the manifesto. Because we do not have the bill, we are forced into doing other things. It doesn't mean that because you don't have a bill, you never said you were going to do vis-a-vis. Spanish government says that we want you to come and do some performances in Spain. No, it's not a manifesto. So Spain, go. When we finish, we'll put in our manifesto next 4 years, then you come, then we'll go with you. Last statement, that was what he was expecting. You don't do any other thing apart from what is written in the manifesto, which is not how human beings, we do our things. On 31st night, I see a lot of people in the church. The things that we tell God, is that roadmap? Yes, you follow a roadmap, but you add and subtract as you go, just like any event that you organize. That is one. Eloquence and Kwesi Agyeman's, is it appellation or?
Funds.
Yeah. If you deal with the space of the ministry, you get to know that, especially the Ministry of Tourism, the ministry is more or less an enabler. That is why my friend in front of me said that Kwesi Agyeman is a man on the ground, which is true. If you look at the structure, the real job of tourism is driven by Kwesi Agyeman's department, unit, office, agency, because they are the ones who have the money, they are the ones who take the money, and they are the ones who must execute. So the ministry is more or less like an enabler, same as Creative Arts agency or council. I'm using agency because the name is going to change to an agency. Yes. So when we get to the bill part, you get to know all these things. So we are working. We like things we are not. We are working. Okay. So anyway, when I was coming, Kwekuba here was also sitting on Peace FM speaking almost the same language you are speaking. I don't expect you to. I don't. Oh, you don't know Kwekuba? Party on the Muka.
And I don't pass over my punch.
Party Muka. Kwekuba. Master, do you know Kwekuba?
No, he doesn't know him.
Okay.
I'm just a business reporter. I am just a business reporter.
Okay. So Kwesi is supposed to be the one to do the job. Creative Art, which is an agency under the ministry, we are supposed to do the job, and then the ministry is an enabler. So if it comes to like the bill, they will always call you and say, "This is your draft. We've had this from Attorney General. That's what we are doing. What do you?" So we are supposed to do the job. Culture, Commissioner on Culture is supposed to do the job. So the ministry sits on top. That is why it will be difficult to give credit of the work itself to the minister against Akwesi Agyeman. So I do not think that the description
the ministry is totally a tourism ministry. So the others don't matter because Akwesi Agyeman is just for the tourism side. What happens to the arts and the culture?
That's why I'm saying that it is because our bill is not passed. The things that we are supposed to be doing in the bill in the manifesto, per the law, it's not working. Just like when we were coming in, even people like Honorable Katrina Fiku, thought that some of the things could have been done. I remember saying, why can't you have this done? Why you say, hey? And the ministry, everybody says that we can't do it because the law says that. And until you get into their system, all these things you know. And nobody wants to commit. Because they are saying that some of the people who took decisions about 30 years ago, today they are calling them to court. And sometimes they don't even remember the decisions they took at the time. And then they bring them documents and said, is it not your signature? Some of them are old, gone on pension, and they're calling them to come and answer questions. Now, so some of the things you think that, oh, it should happen, and we tell you that I can't go to court after 25 years old, so I won't do it. Get your bill passed, and then you come to me. When I do whatever, the law backs you. But for now, I can't do. That is why you find us doing things in the periphery, like we're going to do a film festival in Madrid next month, organized by Ghana Embassy in Spain with Creative Arts Council. Very soon, you see the same Madrid. They are bringing some Spanish people down to come and do National Symphony Orchestra. They're bringing some people in orchestra music, and they will partner Ghana to do. So we're doing some of these things in the periphery, but the core can only be achieved when the bill is passed. At the moment, the bill, we had a meeting on it last week. Attorney General has done, again, we thought we had done some draft and we are fine. Attorney General says, no, you can't go. Per the laws of the land, this won't pass, that won't pass. They edited and brought it back to us and said that.
That was when last week.
Last week or last week.
Yeah. The president says it's in cabinet.
Yes, because it's gone.
It's gone. They've taken it to cabinet.
Yes.
That's it. He has been in cabinet back and forth for 3 years.
And you see, unfortunately, when it comes to the arts, and sometimes I ask myself that, is it because we've decided not to adjust or learn fast, or because go and find out how bills are passed. It's not an overnight thing.
Yes,
go and find out. You know,
our constitution,
our
constitution. Correct.
Is
so why are you behaving as if you don't know?
No, but having a commitment to do it helped it to be passed. The commitment is what you need. And I
did it happen in 3 months?
No, and I don't.
How many? What was the duration?
It happened in 2 years.
Correct. So why are you behaving as if?
4th year.
But the fact that yours happened in 2 years doesn't mean that is the time duration that every bill must be passed in 2 years.
Commitment to want to do it.
Show me what you've seen that makes it look like we are not committed to do it.
Okay, what I've seen is that in year 2,
come close.
In year 2, you said the bill was in Parliament.
Yes.
Year 3, you said that the bill is in cabinet, from Parliament to cabinet. In year 4, the bill is in cabinet.
Okay, just let me come in here and show you some of the processes. Sometimes you can, the president through its ministry can take a bill to Parliament, and the committee level, they will look at it, and there are issues, and they will take it. They will ask that it should go back.
Yeah.
Because when they see there are issues, so that could be the reason why a bill will go to Parliament, it will be recalled, and then the changes that need to be done will be done before it will come there. Because you see, when it goes into Parliament, there are certain processes that it needs to also go through there. And if there are issues, it's not the MPs who will work on it. They will ask the person who is working on the bill to take it back and work on it. Don't forget that in our kind of system that we have, I cannot lead in putting a bill in Parliament. Even your member of Parliament cannot do it. It comes from the executive, and it's the president who leads that. So the president, it goes to cabinet, they approve it, and they say, okay, whichever ministry is heading that should take it. And
so you don't think that if a president is very committed at wanting to have this thing done, he can't have it done? Because look, the last thing that happened to the film act, it came with letter of emergency or the agency of emergency.
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes you can, put the.
That was a president who wanted to see this thing done.
If there are intellectual things that need to well defined, as much as you want to push it fast, you also need to get the clearance and make sure every party. I feel because our industry is not well captured and a lot of things are not done. Like when you take finance, when you have finance lawyers and things there are some of the things you really need to educate yourself and be sure what you're putting yourself to. I think those are. I'm saying because of how the creative
I wanted him after my dollar. Yeah, that's my dollar man. That's why he deals with money. So I want you to answer. He's giving you the processes.
Yeah, I know. Yes. I know the process.
So you see. Again, it's not cast in stone that because mine went this way, you too, this one should be the same.
I agree. But I'm saying that a level of commitment can make things happen.
Well, you have to be careful.
Hold on. Let me ask you about this bill. The free SHS. Did it go to Parliament?
Free SHS hasn't got a bill or whatever, a policy back in it.
So we just did it.
Free SHS
There's no policy.
Was something that was in a manifesto. And the president wanted to do it. It's the reason why you are using over 70% of your ABFA. That's from the oil revenues.
What's ABFA?
That is the annual budget funding, whatever. That's why we're using over 70% of that to run the free SHS.
So we don't have a policy backing the free SHS.
When the government was asked that when the oil gets finished, what are we going to do? Which money are we going to get to fund the
sustainability?
We were told that it's a bridge. When we get there, we'll cross it. So, have you heard of any policy document regarding the planting for food and jobs?
No.
Have you heard of any policy document regarding a lot of?
So
we are running a nation where, and I said something this morning. I said we are using policy directives, not proper policy documents, to run. Because you see, we have left the National Development Planning Commission. We have led them there because I thought that when a manifesto is being drawn, and I've said this many years. I mean, I think when I was in SS, when I read government and need governance issues and whatever, I got to understand clearly that, look, we should not be running nations with manifestos. We should have parties write manifestos in line with our development agenda.
To conform
so that we can, build on. Is the reason why your housing units, you have almost 2 million deficit. It is the reason why what Kufuor built, the housing, affordable housing is still sitting there. It's the reason why the Sagleme project is suffering, because a new government comes and they have their own plan and they want to go by it. But if you had the national development plan and they said, oh, okay, the housing deficit is so and so, this people has built to this place. So when you come, whatever money that you also raise, put it there, complete it, give it to people, and let's move on.
Okay, thank you. So in that respect, where a government decides to run the free SHS because it is committed to it, can't you also have the creative space also having those kind of policies being done because the government is committed to it?
Well, if they are committed to it, because in the free SHS, if you ask me, I'll tell you that the way it's being run, because I can pay for my son's business.
I want my share in my ministry.
Reason why my son
should go for a free
Association International should go and benefit from free SHS.
Good, granted. But the point is that if they have been able to commit themselves to these things and the things are running, people are benefiting, can they do same for us?
Look, the truth is we don't have money.
Make them talk.
Let me not tell you.
We don't get money.
We don't have money.
So
you know why?
That's why the bill is not passed.
No, it's not the bill issue. He's looking at
if he pass a bill, issues of money come.
He's raising issues of funding, and for me, I'm only responding to the funding issues.
And you are right. You are right
because we don't have money. The reason why you don't have money is that, look, your total revenues that you, in terms of the taxes we collect from people, we're using 98% of them for compensation and interest payments. 98%. You are 2%. Who were 2%? No. What are you going to use it for?
See why I say
it's the reason why you went for 3 billion.
Outside.
It's the reason why today. It's the reason why today the royalties companies must pay.
I got to know that if he gets the opportunity to travel, he'll come back.
You just said it. You just said it. You just said people should, not me.
So you are waiting for you. Thank you very much. Our time is unfortunate. No, thank you very much for coming.
One last thing I said. Boss, you see, you've been saying that because the bill has not been passed, it doesn't mean you shouldn't work.
Yeah.
You also work several times.
Yeah.
So, irrespective of that, I think you can still be working. Because, look, bill name passed it, but you were giving 1.5 million.
1.5 million to do what?
To run Creative Arts Council.
No.
It's in the documents. I have the documents. You were giving 1.5.
No.
Received.
No.
And signed.
No.
I'll give you the document to read.
No.
And it will be at 1.5 as
I just want to explain to you. With the budget.
Why do you want the man to start the soccer right now?
Sorry, don't answer.
On Monday we have soccer.
Don't answer. I'll bring you everything. Monday. State of the creative. The president.
We have SONA. This is soccer.
So we'll come
State of creative arts.
You don't come.
I have the money. And then we need to make sure that did you receive the money?
Thank you.
How did you use the money?
Okay.
What did you use it for?
Yeah, where the money
Come and tell us the state.
State of creative arts on Monday soccer. All right, guys. So thank you very much for coming, Novan.
Here are the nominees for 3 Music Awards 2020 Hip Hop Song of the Year. Bibiba Sarkodie featuring various artists. Don't Be Late, Kofi Mole.
So don't be late, don't be late. My fair won't come on there, don't be famous.
Don't Remix, Kwalkesi featuring Sarkodie, Mr. Easy, Medical, and Sconti. La Familia, Joey B featuring Sarkodie and Kwesi Arthur.
Who I could spend with my interest, gang, 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 gang.
Balance, Papi Kojo featuring Joey B and Inshona Music.
Another one, shout out to my brother man. On your mouth, now you're running, got a man.
Baby by Kwesi Arthur.
Baby, I don't want no drama. I did the studio knocking it on.
To vote for your favorite hip hop song of the year, dial *447*3# and follow the prompts to vote as well. 3 Music Awards 2020 is presented by 3 media networks: Joy FM, Hitz FM, Joy Prime TV, The Fantasy Dome, and ENE Ghana, with support from Love FM, Joy News TV, Adome FM, Adome TV, Asempa FM, Ishra FM, and MyJoyOnline.com, Gold Coast Restaurant, Volta Hotel, Akosombo, and the Radio Advertising People. Trap 3 Music Awards 2020. Here for the music.
Joy 99.7 FM and multimedia, celebrating 25 years of broadcasting excellence. Our name is Joy FM, and our vision is to impact our generation. Join us, celebrate 25 years of impactful broadcasting. Joy 99.7, Joy FM, multimedia. Yadamasita, thank you. Join us, impact our world. Happy anniversary. Come on, y'all. Celebration. Celebrating 25 years. Happy anniversary. Celebration. Broadcasting excellence. Happy anniversary. Come on, y'all. Celebration. Celebrating 25 years. Happy anniversary. Celebration. Broadcasting excellence. Happy anniversary. Come on, y'all. celebrating 25 years. Happy anniversary celebration. Thank you. Multimedia says thank
you. This is Hitz.
It's the afternoon definition with Ajele Doku.
And Hitz 103.9.
103.9. 103.9.
This is Hitz.
103.9.
Before you go, ooh, I need a little more, just a little more, a little more of your love. Wake me up before you go. Ooh, I need a little more, just a little more of your love. Oh, I need a jump start. When you call me, I'm running to you. Give me a head start. Thank God, gonna have me like hallelujah. Even though I'm a man, girl, you're making me feel like a baby. Ooh, girl, when you lay in my arms, I'll take advantage of the moment. Girl, the way you make me smile is the definition of a real lady. So before I go to work, can I ask you for a favor? Wake me up before you go. Ooh, I need a little more, just a little more of your love.
This is Hitz.
Wake me up before you go. Ooh, I need a little more, just a little more of your love. 'Cause your love, wake me up with some more of your love.
103.9.
'Cause your love, we just talk? Can we just talk about where we're going before we get lost? And be our thoughts, can't get where we go without knowing. I've never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk?
This is Hitz.
Figure out where we're growing. Yeah. Started off right, I can see it in your eyes. I can tell that you wanting more. What's been on your mind? There's no reason we should hide. Tell me something I ain't heard before. Oh, I've been dreaming about it, and it's you I'm on. So stop thinking about it. Can we just talk? Can we just talk about where we're going before we get lost?
103.9.
I've never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're growing. Oh, nah. Penthouse view, left some flowers in the room. I'll make sure I leave the door unlocked. Now I'm on the way, swear I won't be late. I'll be there by 5 o'clock. Oh, you've been dreaming about it, and I'm what you want. So stop thinking about it. Can we just talk? Can we just talk about where we're going before we get lost?
This is Hitz.
I've never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're growing.
This is Hitz. 103.9.
You're in for a ride. It's the afternoon definition with Ajili Dogu.
This is Hitz.
Let me reassure you. No matter
Yes, indeed, we're invincible. We're changing the status quo. 25 years of media excellence. It's time for Candid, and everybody sees it. TT, because of you. TT, how are you doing?
What I do?
But you there, you know, saying I just like trouble you.
Oh.
Good afternoon to you. How are you?
Good afternoon. Yourself?
You're fine?
Yeah, I'm good.
By grace.
I mean, yes.
By
when
grace.
I see my beautiful plantain chips right beside me, all right.
It's okay. It's too hot this afternoon. Caddy, how you doing? Caddy, I will throw that phone away. Thank you very much.
Then you throw yourself away with the phone.
How are you doing?
Fine.
Yeah, Mimi.
Yeah.
Have you changed your mind about the luxurious and extravagante?
Please.
Okay, I can see from your face. Saminiwa.
What up?
How you doing, shorty? And a big shout to Komladum. Oh my God. I know, right? It's like trouble. Saminiwa, how are you?
I'm fine.
I like your outfit, girl. You look tired, devilish. Yeah.
Thank you. We the watching people no ball.
We the what?
Watching. I mean, he says he likes plantain chips.
We're watching people. We don't ball. We not ball. Charlie, today's topic, there. I know earlier this week, some people were already texting it in, and even our dear darling Samini was she has even a story about that one. So has there been any time in your life that somebody refused to date you, marry you, even be friends with you because their pastor or spiritual leader told them that it's something about you?
Yeah. Or maybe.
That you are either a witch or you can. Please send me a message on 0267300327. 0267300327. We'll be talking to either pastor or counselor later on in the show and find out if these things really do happen. And if yeah, some more. Get interactive with us. We're live on Facebook, Hitz 1039. You can tweet at us also at Hitz 103.9 on Facebook. Anyway, now let's get a conversation going. Me, funny enough, see, I believe in prayer and spirituality and stuff. But sometimes I think people pretend. Because probably I'm dating maybe Fantastic. I've seen TT. TT looks better with more money. So I say, Fantastic. My pastor said I should leave you alone because there's something about you spiritually. We don't bond. I've heard a story like that before too.
Yeah.
You understand me? And then I ditch him and go and date TT.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing. But I don't know about you. Minnie. Talk to me, baby.
I thought you said Mimi.
I said Minnie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this girl is Susu.
Spiritual fathers and pastors and their influence in relationships. So back then when I was a churchgoer, yes.
Hold up. Don't be rushing past the thing like you didn't even say it properly. When you were what?
I was a churchgoer.
Right now you're what?
I'm a believer.
It's a Christian.
Yeah.
It's a Christian, yeah. That's the difference.
I'm a believer.
Yeah. Praise God.
Back then,
hallelujah.
You know, back then, yeah. In virtual. So, I mean, I was a churchgoer. When I say a churchgoer, you've always find me in the church. You know, we're raised, I mean, with all the Christian principles and doctrines. Everyone, I mean, school, born and raised in the, so you won't miss Sunday school. You won't miss anything. Life dealt its cards along the way. So, you know, I found myself jumping from one church to the other, trying to find solutions to whatever problems I was encountering or dealing with. And I ended up in one of these spiritual churches. Spiritual in the sense that they don't, it's not like, I mean, I was born and bred a Methodist. So it's not like, they didn't go according to the Methodism principles or doctrines. They have their own style. You know, when the prophet in these churches, there's always a prophet, a seer who sees things and all that. So, I mean, some way, somehow I got stuck in there. I was worshiping with them. And, you know how the thing is, the man of God sees everything. He's a seer. So, whatever you're going through, he gives you guidance, that contrary direction you do. I mean, what haven't we done in this world? So, with regard to relationship, I mean, I've had my fair share of troubles with, dating and relationship and everything. So, I was in a relationship and he kept talking about the need for us to settle with God fearing. You know, when you're during those times, you're just sold.
Yeah.
You fall. You are so gullible. You fall for everything. Yeah. So he'll tell you, the implications from dating ungodly men when the two of you are not equally yoked and all that. It's in the Bible, but then they go to the extreme. They try and put the fear of God in you on extra levels altogether. So before anyone settles, you bring your man to the church, counseling and everything. I wasn't even keen on bringing him. I was like, okay, so I'm in a relationship with this guy. I like him a lot. I wouldn't mind settling with him. I showed the prophet or pastor the picture. I had a picture on my phone, and I showed it to him. He looked he shook his head. I was like, this one's not good for me. I was like, oh, he should go into details. He should tell me, maybe these are some minors I can overlook. And then he said, no, when he says someone is not good for me, I should just accept. Because as I always say it here, the universe is trying to pull you out of something. So that was just a coincidence. It happened. And by some twist of fate, we had our own issues too. I'm quite stubborn. I wouldn't just heed to abstain. I take the risk of trying. It didn't go well. We fell out along the way. Find another person. I bring this person. I show you a picture. He goes like, this one too. And Koyi, I was like, no, what's up with you? Everybody in Koyi, why they be Koyi Amame? Who will be suitable? Everybody in Koyi. I have my own vibe. And I was like, look, if you think I'm going to settle with a pastor, forget it.
Because you don't see yourself.
I just don't have the make of a pastor's wife. So take that one out. Yeah, take that one out. I can't even settle for that. I don't have the make of that of a pastor's wife. I can't take on that burden. I just want. I vibe with this person. This is what I like. He has issues. I know we've had problems. He was like, nah, still this ain't for me. So I just lied to him and told him, okay, fine. I came back like 2 weeks later and told him, he said the guy wasn't good for me. So we broken up, but we hadn't broken up. I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. We hadn't broken up. So one time, it was I think a midweek service. I went for I wasn't working, or I think I wasn't working then. I was just out. School was on vacation and all that. It was a midweek service I attended, and church. I stayed behind. We clear up. We do everything.
You could have been also for mommy.
We have no, but when I'm doing something, I give in my all.
Yeah.
I know lukewarm thing. I give my all. We're having a conversation on the side, and the kind of things he started talking about, it was quite problematic.
What was he talking about?
Where the conversation was veering to, it was quite problematic. And then he just dropped the bombshell.
That's what? He likes you?
Yeah, he wants us to date. I was like, what?
Jesus. What?
He wants us to date. I was like, no, wait, hold up. This is someone who's married. He wants us to date. And there and then, when someone drops such a bombshell, all the dots start connecting.
Why you said...
So hold on. So you put me off all these men. You advised me against dating all these guys.
Just so you can have me.
Just because you wanted a chance to, have something doing.
No, he wanted to have his way with you.
Have your way, but even this one, there was, I wasn't ready to settle for the role of a second. And a pastor, who's going to, how will your church allow you to be married to? I'm not going to settle to be a second wife. I hate competition in my life.
Me too. I don't like competition.
And not to talk of settling with a pastor.
Highly spiritual. What's wrong with highly spiritual?
No, I told you, I can't take that burden of being a pastor's wife.
What burden is responsibility?
I don't have the make.
All night.
I don't have the make. I can't.
I see you as a pastor's wife.
I was like, so listen, it wasn't even a vision.
It was his.
It wasn't a revelation from God.
It was his mission.
See.
Wow, baby girl.
And
wow.
That's for the sake of the story, but it goes further than I'm saying. There are moves that and everything.
So you quit church?
Yeah, I did.
Is that the reason why you quit church?
No.
Okay.
That particular church.
Yes.
Yes.
I haven't quit church, or I go to church.
Oh, I'm just asking.
I'm not just a frequent. I go. I told you I'm a believer now. We'll go to that. I mean, that's a topic for another day.
Yeah.
So I was like, really, this is the intent.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to advise myself because, I mean, we're only like 3 there, me, another lady, and him. I was like, okay, this is why I have to take my leave. This is a cue
for me to go home.
So I told him, oh, he said something. I'll need time to ponder over that. So I'll see him next week during service. That was the last time I stepped foot there. And come to think of it, back then, I would say I mean, when it comes to, I'm not that gullible. I'm not that, I'm naive, but not to that bad extent. So imagine, if there's somebody, bring it to our modern day society, there's a spiritual father. You revere him so much. And you bring every guy and he tells you. And it wasn't just 2. I mean, I look around, I show him potential. You know, we have like a potential.
Of course, we always do.
And this guy will clear every one of them. I'm saying, so listen, if there was, I mean, I don't believe in this whole Mr. Right thing, but it was a potential Mr. Right in there.
Yeah, then probably you let him go.
Yeah. I lost him.
Oh no,
because,
you not lost it yet.
Because of what? A spiritual direction. So that was when I mean that was it was quite a hostile wake up call for me, because I was like, okay, I decided henceforth. That was the day I decided, look, I don't even want to know God through the lens of anyone.
You try to read the Bible myself, yeah.
Because look, if I can be misled like this, all because I believed in a pastor, I believed that he knew the way to Christ. I think we all get that at a point in time when
sometimes
we believe so much in our pastors that we even forget there's a supreme being there who has the final say. We rely solely on him. So I know if you ever find yourself in that position, and that's when I think instincts kick in. Deep within your heart, you know, I stand a chance with this guy. Yes, but your spiritual father is telling you no. Fine, not everyone will have hopes of dating you, their spiritual daughters or whatever. But listen, inquire for yourself. I talk to God. Ask for signs. And I've come to learn, even when you are praying, be careful. Walls have ears. If you are the type who prays loudly, we've witnessed a scenario where a lady has been praying for a man. Apparently, she's the type who really she can disturb with prayer. I mean, I don't. And I know there was a guy next door neighbor. She hears everything the woman says. I want my man to be like this, a woman. And the guy just, I mean, he does guys put up a whole act.
Yeah, that's a very bad thing, especially when you go on a first date.
Yes,
and
you
the
tell
guy
him
asks you,
everything.
what kind of man are you looking for? And you tell him the kind of man you're looking for. He starts being the man you want.
So that I mean, the girl thought her prayer had been answered.
Only for
her
neighbor.
No.
It's a very wicked man. Very wicked.
So I'm saying that spiritual thing. Trust me, people have lost their chance at a life partner because of spiritual direction and spiritual fathers and pastors, who for their own selfish needs or reasons will just take you. I mean, break the ties between you and a potential future partner or life partner.
So I mean, you had this story, dear. And that's why I'm sure you saved it particularly for this topic.
Yeah, because you know, it just when you mentioned it, just struck a chord. I was like, look, I've been there. I know how this thing feels.
See, if you just joined us, welcome to Candid on the Afternoon Definition. We're talking about if in any time in your life somebody has refused to date you or marry you, or even be friends with you because their pastor or spiritual leader told them something about you. Mimi, have you experienced that even with friendship? Even with friendship.
Yeah, I have.
You have?
Yeah, I've been to churches before on vacation, and you're home and you have nothing to do, and you hear this because you want to like progress in life. You want to know what is ahead of you, and all that. I've even had a chance with a pastor who told me that, there's a friend around me who is not good for me, and like just a friend. So now when I went, I had to just look around my friends, and they have not even done anything to me.
Yeah.
But this man just put, whilst he likes that friend of mine.
Oh.
Yes. So tell me, you like that? Because when I go to church, I'm like, oh, let's go. And my friends, they'll be like, okay, Mimi, let's go.
So why he's trying to break the two?
Yes, break the two of us like that.
So he can have,
so he can have his way. And I've even got a chance that a pastor tells me that, oh, if you want to get more money from your mom or your dad, you should do something. And I was like, okay, you go and bath, he'll bath for you.
What?
And things.
Yes,
for you.
There's all that spiritual bath. Yeah, you are taken to, it could be a river, it could be a lake. Listen, people are going to
wait, you do what?
A lot.
You do what? You bath for who?
Yeah, you not bath yourself.
Oh no.
You
bath, gonna do that.
You bath for you, and you're gonna get.
You bath for who? Me and
yes.
Hey, Jesus.
And I was like,
listen, and two ada.
I don't know, baby girl. No, you see, I have friends like that can call up and say,
AJ, I'm saying
the pastor says you come to bath, he told me.
I'm saying this. Listen, you haven't been.
Cardi will start laughing.
No, you haven't been put in that position before.
But you know how mommy is. Mommy is the one who take you to church.
Listen, but the issue or the situation, it's so. I mean, you are so distraught. There and then, listen.
Desperation.
Listen, life can hit you
so
hard
that
you don't have second thoughts about things.
Now, my dad break down.
Listen,
okay,
I'm so careful. It's a sensitive topic. I'm not trying to say all spiritual fathers are bad.
Let's get that.
Yeah, we have good spiritual fathers.
Ask for the spirit of discernment. But let me tell you, life can put you in certain situations. You don't even think twice about certain things.
Yeah.
You go, somebody tells you or professes to you, listen, I have a solution to all your problems. Do this.
Just do that. You don't even think about
so much pain. You want the pain to go.
Yeah.
How do you think people fall victim to all these pastors?
Like,
I want to ask Titi, between women and men, as Mimi and Samini have shared their stories, who fall victims to these things most of the time? Because I don't think guys easily fall for this.
As a woman,
more women.
I mean,
but can a pastor tell a man that Charlie, your girlfriend, Charlie?
Oh, they do.
I remember growing up, my stepmom, we used to attend this church together, and then there was this pastor who told me he likes me.
At what age?
I think I was this 16, 17 or something.
Jesus.
Yeah, and he told me he likes me. And he was a brother of the senior pastor. Yeah, he told me he liked me, and I like obviously no, like yeah.
Because you're
I said
then.
no. And you know what he did? He told my stepmom that I'm a witch.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yes.
He did.
That's what he did.
What?
That's what he did.
Just because you weren't going to give it up. Oh my God.
He told my stepmom that he can see some evil. Like, I was shocked when he told me, like how can you even say that? And I told my stepmom what he did, and she didn't believe me. And in the end, he got married to one of the girls in our Sunday school group. So that made her believe what I told her. Made her believe what I told her initially, that he wanted me.
Oh my!
I mean,
hey, the kind of trauma your mom will whoop you. Jesus Christ!
Even when it's not time for church service, you have to go for prayers. Go. Like, it's like they wanted to take the thing out of me.
Is.
You see how I was shocked when he, like, I was just there and he said, "Oh, Pastor, then see every day, young choir, sorry, every prayer session I was there, every all-night session I was there. I don't know if they were trying to, I think they were trying to take the evil spirit out of me.
Yeah, deliverance.
And then this pastor too, that was recent, I think last year, who told me, he asked me if I'm talking to someone, if I have a boyfriend or something. I was like, oh, nothing serious. It was like, and the reason why I am not getting a man to propose to me or to like me, or I'm not getting a man in general, is because I'm always, when he looks at me, the way I'm driving in this car, I should just park my car and pick Chocho.
Can you imagine?
I should just park my car and pick
Chocho.
Men are intimidated by me and the way I am. So
who you?
I'm not getting any man in my life.
Wait, who are you?
Yes.
Who is intimidated by you here? The way
I'm not getting a man because they are intimidated because of the car I'm driving.
The one who dashes you 2 CD said he's intimidated by you.
No, I was like, how is that going to get me a man? I was like, oh, you can see the man that is made for me he's scared to approach me.
Can you imagine?
So I was like,
but you that's it that you go and buy a cocoa by the roadside and people see you all the time. Please let me move on. Hey, wait, now I want to ask this more serious thing. I know certain people tell their partners that, you see, the pastor said I should break up with you because he's seen something. Don't you think some of us just want to Let's hit on it.
I think that's just a nice way
of breaking up
to
with
break up with
somebody
someone without the person actually, getting upset.
Are you here with
something.
me?
Some use it as excuse.
Excuses.
I mean, even when their pastors haven't said a thing, they need a reason. They need like a valid reason to break up with you. They can use that as
and
an
emotional
excuse.
blackmail.
Yeah, no,
and spiritual blackmail.
Spiritual blackmail,
more like it, not emotional.
Yeah,
but
like when you
they
choose
use
that kind of channel.
But now, honestly, you see what Cardi narrated her experience. Imagine the number of girls, and if you're unfortunate to end up at another part of our country or whatever, just by this utterance from a spiritual a spiritual leader, pastor, whatever, a pastor, whatever,
prophet.
Some people are being chained in witch camps because. So see, in order to satisfy his selfish desires, he just proclaims there and then, "You're a witch." And we have most of our parents on this side hardly believe the words of their children.
Yes,
they think you are just being mischievous. It's a pastor's word over yours. Yeah, or suffer the city will be for you'll be tormented. Meanwhile, that guy just needs to satisfy his fleshy desires.
What Kadi said, I had one like that and my auntie didn't believe me, but I thank God my mom did believe me that the guy was just touchy. That time I was just like 12, was just touchy because my mom was like, I usually get sick at school and all that, so she wanted to also find what is wrong with me. And he was touchy, and I'm like, no, why are you touching me? You should not touch me. And he told my auntie that, oh no dear, Bibi Sheniniase. And my mom was like, no, I gave birth to my daughter. If Bibi Sheniniase, my grandma, the fire that she has fired in the house, like they've even caught us.
Please,
got me already.
Don't go there.
Hey, she has fired. So I said, no. And do you know how they do it? They tell you, and they even give scriptures. They even use the Bible in a different way to get your appearance. And your appearance to they are highly spiritual. I didn't say don't believe in God though.
Aside highly spiritual, he just predicts.
Yes.
I mean he predicts some behavioral attitudes of yours, and when they fall in line, your yes, like yes, this is how my daughter is, and it hits. And even some of them through
that's
deliverance,
one just hits home hard.
Listen, through deliverance. The party will be touching all in an effort to deliver you of whatever unholy spirits that
to those listening out there, how many times has a partner said to you that your pastor said they shouldn't be with you? Send me a message on 0267300327. How many of you have been taken to deliverance for being possessed by demons and stuff? Please send me a message. I want to
now this before you're not falling before, and the pastor is like
he pushes you.
Yes, pushing me to push my
please send me a message on 0267300327. I want to hear from you, your experiences, your thoughts on this particular issue. There's some of us, the kind of deliverance we've been doing. Child, Jesus Christ, it no be easy. But Kumi just joined us. Yeah. We're also live on Facebook. Join us. I shock safe.
You did talk about deliverance.
Has anybody told you that my pastor said I shouldn't be with you? You dear, because you're a bad boy. I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised. Shock me.
My experience is the person told me that the pastor says she should be careful with me.
Hey.
And it's because I've been free with some spiritualists for a long while. Yes. Somebody like
don't be hugging me.
Somebody like
spiritualist doesn't mean necessarily.
Let me go deeper. Somebody like Nana Abosmakotre.
Hey,
my friend. I'm coming. Malam Fatao down Korea.
It's okay.
Nana Akapo.
It's okay.
I'm from Fribourg Dodoa Forest. Alaji Fafana Zakaria Fafana, he died some years back.
So they can die.
And the Kunkurunku man Alaji Akanayo is also a friend, and Kwakubonsam is also a friend. And so yeah, maybe when they see you with them, this guy, watch out, the guy, sure say do you forget, and all these kind of things. So, but with the deliverance, do you know that scientifically there are places when somebody holds, it blurs your vision.
Yeah.
And you can fall.
I can just tap here and then you're.
Yeah. If I hold you like this, and press the skull,
that's the end.
Yes.
You are bled.
Blood flow will block.
Yeah.
So you'll be bled. So you'll be dizzy. Then whilst they do that, they put one leg just beneath your.
Yeah. Then they just, kick
so that whilst you are dizzy,
when you're going, they'll trip you and fall.
There are some who are genuine, who do that,
who are doing
and you feel it. But me, because of my experience, I've moved with all these people for a long while. Me, I know pastors that uses white dwarf, yes, and all these things. Normally, I don't normally talk about some of these things. If you ask somebody like Mark and those people who know,
Mark,
who know about me,
okay.
I don't normally talk about it because the more you talk about it, people begin to be afraid of it.
Yeah, Titi, the way Titi is quiet and innocent, but Titi is honestly, Titi can be very cool. He's very. I'll be shocked if somebody says my pastor said I should be careful of you.
Oh, why?
Yeah. Because how is Titi like? Titi is just regular everyday person.
Oh, but you never can tell. Maybe the spirit is inside.
People's stories plain to you.
The other ones, but I think we've been falling prey to some of these things because the African Christian, aside some of the things Samaniwa said that I agree with her, that sometimes certain situations call for. But for me, I think the black Christian is a bit lazy. Sometimes we tend to live our life for people to dictate for us.
Don't interrogate.
Yes, and anything that comes out of it, we believe.
Yeah.
And so we live our lives for people just to predict for us, say anything. And as soon as your mother believes, your father believes, they expect you to believe as well. And that has been our biggest problem when it comes to some of these issues. Personally, if a pastor sees something wrong with your partner, he should be able to work on your partner. For me, that's what I feel. If I introduce Mimi to you as my girlfriend or somebody I want to marry, and you see something wrong with Mimi, unless it's so dangerous that it could end my life, whatever problem it is, you should be able to help me.
Yeah.
Cast it out. But to say because of that I should leave the person, no one is perfect. The next person maybe I ran into has issues with their grandfathers.
Even worse.
The next person could have issue. The father maybe went for some boame. The next so it means you'll be changing partners every day. But for me, I believe if you see and I've experienced it. A pastor he told me, I was with my wife. He said, "Oh, I think there's a problem somewhere. Okay, so this is what you have to do." So we did it and it worked. So if you see a problem, I don't think there's anything wrong if you see something wrong with somebody. But if truly you're a man of God, there should be a solution to that problem when God reveals to you, unless it is something beyond
something that is not redeemable.
Yes. That is the only way. But to just meet somebody and say, "Oh, no, you can't marry this person," then you ask, "Prove further, what is the reason?" "No, I think you can't." Then you see there is no reason for just leaving your partner.
But you know that some believe in the fact that before you get married or you go out with your partner, you should find out whether you are compatible or not.
Yeah.
You know, spiritually.
Yeah.
So that one too is also there.
Yeah.
Because there are some people, no matter what you do, yes, physically maybe they are attracted to each other.
Yeah.
But if you look at that, is if you believe in that.
They've turned against
some people
each other.
Believe that the human spirit is made up of water, fire, wind, sand, and all these things. So if you are if you are fire, you need somebody who has
water.
No,
really.
Fire goes with wind.
Really?
So that it can burn faster.
Hey.
It can blaze.
So water
if you are water, if you are fire and you meet water, which means you are
always quench.
It's gonna quench you.
Hey.
Yeah.
You should go look for.
Wait, you see, before you guys do anything, one of our colleagues here, Ike, y'all know him here. He has an experience he wants to share.
Hey,
come here. Come. I want to hear from him. He left. He's one of the editors and directors here. Yeah, now come to G fans.
That's my sister.
Talk to me. Talk to me, Ike.
Why? Do you want to take a...
Don't do that.
Oh, stop fighting about guests.
Don't do that.
Are you compatible?
Today we're reading a lot of the messages.
Hey.
No,
you know what you are getting yourself into.
We are compatible. So
you are water and she's
don't worry, relax.
Talk to me.
Special assignment when it comes
relax,
to
relax.
Are you water? Are you fire?
So my experience was that I met this girl. I thought everything was okay. I mean, so somebody actually introduced me to her. So I thought, okay, this girl is okay. She's calm. She's a pastor's daughter. She's okay. I mean, you know what boys do. We can travel all the way to wherever the person is for us to go and check for them. One day, I was having this mixed feeling. I didn't get it. So I called my pastor. And my pastor was like, okay, so let me say my spiritual father. So he said, okay, Ike, why don't you give yourself a month? Pray. You may see some 1 or 2 signs. But he says that he won't let me know the signs yet, but I should pray for a month. Or I should fast about it. And I said, okay. So I did that. After
Fasted
1 month.
For a month?
Yeah.
For a woman?
Yeah, after because
love. The way you put it is so funny.
Because the signs that were coming. I know where Komi is coming from. Don't worry, we'll land there.
If you do for love.
Exactly.
Yes,
so
sure.
I wanted to understand, because if I look at myself around that time, it was that difficult. I need to understand where
you're going to.
Where I was going to. Then after a month, it just happened, like you may say magic, but spiritually it happened. I saw everything, like it was clear.
That word.
So my pastor just called me and told me that this day when you go there, this was going to happen, and it happened.
So what happened?
Live and clear. Why am I supposed to share with you?
The
way
you are confusing me.
He wants to know everything so that you'll be able to write the story out.
We all want to know everything so we can write it.
What happened was that, oh, relax.
You've taken our mind to
I drove
City.
all the way from my house to Kaswa to go and visit a woman. Okay, so when I got there, she was already angry. I'm like, but I've not done anything to you. Why? I don't want to see you in this house again. I don't want to see you. I was like, is that a problem? Like, I've not done anything to you. Why will you leave all the way from your house and come? You come fed up. I don't want to do this. Like, it's too much. Just go. I'm like,
So you are not compatible.
So I was like, no, this is not this girl. This girl I'm talking about, very calm. She doesn't talk like that. She doesn't say those things. So when the thing happened, I'm like, no,
this is
serious. So when I was going, I called my spiritual father and was like, what happened? And I said, okay. So what did he tell you? He said, I should give her some space. I said, no, it is not space. She's telling you to leave. Don't call back again. And when he had it, she told me that I should just go to my phone. My spiritual father was like, go to your phone and just go through your contact. Immediately you go through your contact, there's a certain number for you to call. When you call that number, that is the person.
And is that the person?
And next
okay, thank you very much. Wow.
Okay, so
today a lot of people are sharing their stories about this particular thing, and the messages are just coming so much on the live channel right now, and so many messages. I want us to take that, read some of them. And Saminiwa, thanks for speaking, because the fact that you spoke up, people are speaking up as well. Thank you so much for that one. Says, hi guys, I've been dating a lady for 7 years, 10 months. At the peak of our wedding, this lady prophetess who just joined our church, not knowing about our wedding plans, told my wife she was going to marry a white man abroad. It almost convinced and confused my wife. Thank God we are happily married. Why? From Jampo, that's from Okrase,
yeah.
Suhum. Wow.
Yeah, but do you know the problem? Even though you are married, if the woman is not that tough mentally, whenever there is a problem, she will think that I am in the wrong relationship.
Yeah. This one says, good afternoon and your crew. The truth is, some of these things happen when the pastors want to marry you in their church. My former church, one of those churches, some individuals also fake it just to break up with their partners. Special Elam inside North Legon. How are you, darling? Eben from Tema says, we become fanatic with spiritualism. This spiritual stuff are real, but we fall victim because we've been sold out to men of God. Know God for yourself. Know him personally. Know him. Know when he's talking to you. Know when he has something to say to you. Let's not downplay the ways of God anyway. The Bible tells us a person plans his course, but the Lord directs his steps. Proverbs 6:9. When God wants to, He is capable of revealing exactly when and whom we should marry. While it's true that the Lord directs our steps, every person has to make that call based upon their own communication and relationship with God. And I really do appreciate that, Eben. Good afternoon, Na and the lovely crew. This issue is my worst nightmare. We dated for 4 years. Everything was awesome, but her pastor told her to forget about me because I'm not the right person for her. We broke up and I became depressed for about 6 months. Now I'm even scared to date another lady because I did a whole lot for this lady, and during that time, her pastor was nowhere to be found, even the situation in which she was in before I met her. I even stopped going to church, but now I'm good and girls keep calling me every now and then talking about her. Okay, I'm good and she keeps calling me every now and then talking about her issues and all that. Enjoy your day, lovely people. That's Wafa K from Legon. Good afternoon. I hope you're good. Now for me, I won't show my case. Okay, I won't show case. I will showcase my girlfriend or pastor or also for me self cry. I don't have a church, so how can I show her to the pastor when some of the pastors of nowadays destroy relationships? After presenting your girlfriend to him or her, they will say a whole lot of strange things which will even make you feel like you don't deserve her, and if you buy that thought without thinking through, you will lose something good, especially if your girlfriend is hot cake and the pastor is a womanizer. Then you are lost, cry. I'll examine myself. Enjoy your weekend. As now Finch inside cantonments. This topic made me smile and laugh. When I was in Ghana, I think in 2012, I gave an innocent lift to a very nice lady and we became friends. Few months of talking and became friends. I told her I liked her and wish I could know her better. The issue is that one day I went to drop her at church, and the pastor saw me at the church entrance without me knowing. Few days later, this girl was behaving weird towards me, and I pressed on and met her face to face at the supermarket. She told me her pastor advised her to keep away from me because I am a Sakawa guy. And the pastor has gotten a vision that I have been asked by a witch doctor to bring another lady for sacrifice for my annual ritual. Therefore, she has fasted and prayed, so I can't use her. I was shocked and amused at the level of ignorance. But later, I understood because my junior brother told me it's because the car I drove and how sometimes I carry myself. And I like black t-shirts a lot with chains to top it up with a black cap. So you see the level of ignorance. I'm still laughing now. Kisses Saminiwa. Love you, Sadat. Oh my God.
Almighty.
Olale. Good afternoon. Please, I'm Smith Ewuku from East Legon. I once was with this girl, and she told me that recently told me she would break up. We should break up. I asked her that why, and she told me that her pastor said she will marry a pastor, and due to that, we are now no more dating. Just 2 weeks ago.
She's waiting for a pastor. So the only way out is you can also be a pastor and go back and marry her.
Fantabulous.
She'll be waiting like the next 20 years.
Good afternoon. Now, this is King from Tama. This issue, it's some way. See, sometimes it does work though, because I was at an all night when the preacher told me a fine lady be that. She should go to her guy's house right now ASAP, because he mentioned the guy's name and the phone number, so immediately we closed. She did so, and true, the guy was chewing it. She's now married to our music director. All that I'm saying is that there is Mensa in any situation. Some pastors are not what they seem. It's up to us to trust God, only God. It depends on the way you believe, the anointing on your pastor. And okay, I'm not getting this. And we must know that God corrects the people he loves. It happened to me when I was dating my ex, and a prophet came to our church for a prophetic service, and he called me forward, told me to stop dating the girl I'm dating now. When I heard this, my heart shook, and I was amazed because we both loved each other, and I don't know how to tell this girl. The pastor said he had seen that I impregnated the girl, and her mother harassed me bitterly, but I decided not to tell her because the love was thick. In 4 months' time, the prophecy came true, and I impregnated the girl, and her mother, and the girl gave the pregnancy to another guy who called me and warned me not to call the girl again because they are married. Moreover, the girl's mom hated me and showed attitude. She's giving birth now, and the friends are calling me that she wants to talk to me. That's Quick from North Legon.
So you see, in the name of religion, yes, as human as we are, the world is not about what you see alone. There are the spiritual aspect of life too. But at the end of the day, we shouldn't, in the name of religion, crucify people, innocent people. You know, let them feel bad. Just because Sadat wore black and was driving some car and all these things, you used your human sense,
human anatomy,
to deduce that this guy might be this. Meanwhile, God has not told you anything. And you ended up disgracing. But I don't know. We maybe we should find out. So if something of that sort is said about me, can I sue?
Probably.
We are yet to see
Isn't
somebody.
that defamation of character?
It's spiritual. I think
it's spiritually, it's defamation of character.
Yeah,
but can we prove spirituality when we go to court?
The pastor says you are spiritually not fortified. You know.
Yeah.
So because of that, the person shouldn't be with you. Or if the pastor says, okay, spiritually, he sees that you are not clean, and for that matter, and you lose your loved one.
No, me, for what I know, there's been an instance here where I think a pastor defrauded or so, and I mean the judge sentenced him. The judge didn't even look 2 weeks at all and told him, what he should spiritually whatever. You know, the spirit and law, spirituality and law.
There was a malam who was also
but when
arrested.
the person has been vocal about it, you can hold him liable for that. That I know.
There was this malam who was arrested and for defrauding somebody. And when they took him to court, he said that it was his dwarfs who did that. So they told him to go and bring the dwarfs. But before the dwarfs come,
he'll be sentenced. I had that one. Yeah, in themselves.
Whilst we wait for the dwarfs. You know, so sometimes it's dicey. But I think that sometimes, you see, if you're a pastor, before you say that, sometimes because we want our church members to know that we are powerful, we end up saying things that we've not seen. We end up speaking for God. Meanwhile, God has not spoken.
And we allow physical.
There's this message I want to read. This one says, "Good afternoon. Now this is Sobolo, your guy. It happens all the time. I was supposed to get married to one lady, and her pastor told her I can't take her far. Well, today is he has got a new girlfriend. Today is Miss Sobolo's birthday. Can you read this to her for me? Tell her I love her so much. I hope you will always remember how much you mean to me because you are so special. With you, I had the fulfillment of my dreams. Thank you for your support all these years. I cherish you because you mean so much to me."
People should believe in the word of God, in their spiritual fathers.
Well, somebody wrote
But
something.
God has given you the same mind to also sometimes think. Try be prayerful yourself. Don't live the opposite life and expect pastor to always tell you things that will happen to you.
Yeah.
You get it. You're a Christian. You know things to do as a Christian, so that you can also be in the spirit a bit. At least if your pastor says this, you can also have a feel of it somewhere. Then you just cross check to make sure things that are being told to do or not to do are true or not. You get it. You don't. We kind of live our lives for our pastors. When we wake up, we want pastors to tell us how to brush our teeth, which shoes to wear, which cloth to wear, where to go, where not to go. You want somebody to remote you on almost every aspect of your life. And I think that has been our biggest challenge. Yeah. So we ourselves as Christians, we should also build that relationship with God.
Yeah, I read this message from Sefako Yako, and he says all of us should know that we are spirit beings having a soul and living body. So as God is a spirit, so those that worship him should do that in spirit and truth. Personally, diligently seek him, his word, and he will give you personal encounters, discernment from what you've personally heard in spirit, using discerning of spirits as confirmations to our own personal encounters with true men of God. Study the word to show yourself approved unto God. Shalom. So he's just simply asking us to get to know God.
I don't want us to
read our Bibles.
I don't want us to get more spiritual. But
yeah, but I like this message because it's just what Saminiwa and others are saying.
Yeah.
Let's get to know God.
When you read the Bible, say, "For ye
or
are
the
gods,
Maker.
For ye are gods and are all children of the Most High." So as long as you believe,
people are sharing more stories. Kumi, you won't be. I'm surprised.
See,
it's a problem.
Our pastors are there to guide us.
Spirituality,
you get it,
and deceit. Eh?
And it's
got people who don't text.
You know the number of people who have we did a story when was that? Was it last year?
Yeah.
That a young man butchered the mother because the pastor says the mother is a witch.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
And they do.
Yes.
They do a lot.
There are families that they are not talking to each other because one pastor came to say something,
or even
whether it's true or not.
Has
or one spiritualist who doesn't even see from here to Kokomlimli more. Says he's gone to the spiritual realm.
One of the things for me out there is, Kumi, if I want to advise you spiritually, I should be able to give you something about your past, something that you think nobody knows of, something that if the spiritual man talks to you about it, you're going to, in your mind, you just, how did he know? There should be signs for you to pick out from the person.
See, the ideal way is, I've seen something about TT. I have to let TT know that, okay, I've seen something about you. I think what I saw was not pleasant, but you pray about it. If it is real, if it is real, God will give you the confirmation.
Mostly,
and it will not come from one person.
Yeah.
One person may see it, another person will come and confirm, sometimes twice or thrice, including you.
Yeah.
For you to be convinced.
Let me read some more of this. It says, this issue, I've been dating my guy for 3 years, and when we finally decided to marry, his sister's prophet, who is a prophetess, said we can't marry, and it really got me. I almost ran mad.
Based on what?
She didn't state, and that's Philo from a shaman. Good afternoon, family. Well, in my case, I was told by a prophet not to marry my then husband to be. He saw a prophecy about my marriage, and I quote, hey young lady, you are about to do the biggest mistake of your life. The guy you're about to marry is not meant for you. Fast forward, he said a lot, but I just didn't do what he said. I told my family, and they investigated it. Lo and behold, everything was so true. Now this thing I'm saying like that was so not easy for me, because we had already shared our invitations to most people, but I had to let it go. Now it wasn't easy at all. Thanks to the counsel on Timakunkum's show and 1 and 2 people, I became okay, but it still hurts. That's from Dizzy Blinks.
But it's good. You've been saved at least.
Yeah, you've been saved by the bell.
This is from Nanakofi. It says it's sad. So most so-called prophets and spiritual fake pastors and spiritual pastors will continue to break people's hearts. We have to learn. That's from Rustic. He said nowadays some pastors and their new ways of tricks there. As hashtag candid. Francisca said, please, good afternoon, good and God-fearing friends. Okay, have good and God-fearing friends that if you are in any kind of problem, they will help you in getting a good solution. My husband and I lost our jobs the very year we got married. Everybody was saying it was because of the feeding we did in my village. Due to the frustration, when my mother-in-law asked me to follow her to church, I did. But because you refused for the pastor to bathe me, my mother-in-law didn't talk to me till I got a job.
Bath.
The people they go through a
I tell you.
The pastor, wait, you that you are married, Francisca, we want money.
And they will always bath. After bathing, what else?
But you see, the problem is sometimes you are not willing with the people around you. They use the people around you against you, and it makes you feel so bad.
And at that point in time, you're mostly vulnerable and
desperate. Good afternoon. Now, God does not choose a marriage partner for us, because Adam them God for the apple he eats. Okay, I'm not getting this message. Okay, I've read this one. It says, if I didn't listen to my dad, why should I listen to a pastor on who I should marry and how I can live my life?
But spiritually, if your pastor is not that strong,
if it's a strong pastor,
yeah,
I'm saying, people, you can say whatever. That's why I keep saying,
yeah,
because you have no idea what people are going through. And listen, It's just nice. Indeed, there are true people who are given true directions.
Yeah.
Who are really taking people out of whatever problems or situations they find themselves in. Others are taking people on a ride. That's what I'm saying. Even the Bible says, above all things, we should ask for the spirit of discernment.
Yeah.
Be discerning.
Yeah.
But and most true men of God or spiritualists will give you directions. And they will mostly involve you.
They all try to salvage the situation.
Yes, like I just shared with us.
The man told
the man will tell you do this, and you will see
you have
to be part of the process.
But
for somebody just to conclude
to take money from,
or you just like that.
My dad, because that time I saw my dad was like really down and I needed money. And he was like, you take red thread and a black thread and you tie up. You are saying the money, they mention then that I also believed. I was so tying. I took the whole midnight.
Did you say the person was a pastor?
He said yes.
I know those who do that are local priests.
I tied yes.
The prophet.
I tied. I tied him.
Any prophet.
As a backing.
Any prophet, any pastor who does that, take it. I say any pastor, any prophet who does that is a fetish priest.
Kumi, listen. I tied to the end, and I got to my dad's. The day I entered my dad's office, he said, "Oh, do you know something? I don't have money." And I was like, I've tied you to all the time. And when I went and I released it, and then he called me in the evening. I've gotten this money. Come and tell. I said, "Wow, look. So I've untied you now. You're giving me the money. So why did I waste all that time to tie you?" And I told him, he was like, "Oh, so you tied me?" And I said, "Oh, I really wanted him to get the money, so she gave it to me." I can imagine. So since then, if you tell me to tie, I'll release.
I mean,
because people are doing a lot of things and bathing for people's children, and they are sleeping with them.
Yeah, I think we should be a bit, let's say, sensible a bit.
Critical thinking.
Sometimes we need to think. Sometimes we need to give time.
Logic.
I was about to say.
We are in a hurry for certain things to happen in our lives. Now sometimes we should blame ourselves.
No, I blame society.
We want pastors to behave like magicians. Yeah. We put so much pressure
on everything fast.
This pastor, it is see far.
They do what?
I mean, we want them to behave like magicians. You go there today, the next day.
We are part of the problem because we also want things to be done easy and fast.
Yeah, that's what I said. Christians, we are all lazy Christians.
No, but Titi, our society or our settings have been engineered in a way that you can't even question a man of God.
Oh yes.
It's seen as what?
Not even
touching
that.
his anointed and doing his whatever harm.
You can't even
now listen, exactly. They forget that we are all gods.
Yes.
Walking this earth. We are all spirit beings. Now this is what I keep saying. The very moment you try and bring logic into spirituality, people claim you are being unreasonable. But listen, sometimes you need to analyze. Logic plays a huge role. You need to analyze certain things. Because when you say you are going to shut logic out of it, you end up falling victim to so many of these things.
It's true.
But and even
if you are practicing true spirituality, finding yourself, finding as whatever said, whatever thing, the whole combination, it helps. It gives you so much peace.
Charlie,
because you know always says, I had one example. Talk to your soul, okay? Your soul is the being, okay? This is just a container that your soul is in. So talk to your soul, because sometimes I wake up and I'm like, don't do this, don't do it, cross the road, don't cross this road at this time. Talk to yourself, because God is with you. He's everywhere. If they tell you something, don't trade. If you think, sit down and think. If you know is that, pray against it. Oh, I don't want this to happen. And also talk positive things to yourself.
Yeah, Charlie. But guys, thank you so much for this. Titi, you're going to say something, Sugar.
One.
Yes, darling.
In 1 John chapter 4.
Amen.
Say, beloved.
My kids will listen.
Do not believe every spirit. But test the spirit to see whether they are from God. For many false prophets have gone out into the world. By this you know the Spirit of God. Every spirit that confesses that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh is from God. and it continues.
How can a pastor tell you to go and tie your father? That man is a fetish priest.
Thank you guys so much.
Use the Bible.
Thank you guys so much. Thanks to Kumi Kums. Thanks to you. Thanks to Saminiwa. Thanks to Mimi. Thanks to TT. Thank you guys so much for sharing with us on Candid. We'll be back on Monday with more amazing. Thank you so much. Every time you share, we all learn something. We move on and become better people. My name is Ajele Doku. Absolute definition still continues. More
mission address. Tell a friend that Ecuador Konya no. It's in the building. Looking fly, clad in her African kente. You know, it's looking good.
Make me do like Ray Charles. Want to be like CV Wonder. You know I'm like thunder to thunder. This nigga is the bumper to bumper. Hey, you see where I'm from? WC, I'm from Nigeria. How you listen on our criteria? Where the ears too like bacteria. Try where I did for Ghana. Where Jackie Nakama. Where are we going? I'm rocking with R2B from Ghana. I try we did for time. They say WC a hammer. Hey, where they say we are WC, I'm on this and a bumper to bumper. Yes, I be the number one, number dagger. I got see, got swagger. And I the reggae the raga. When I reggae the raga, people the swagger the maga. Try na who bunny maga, na who bunny maga. Money talo no before they start to call me, Money talo no before they start to call me, Bama. Give me your shama, oh lama. Should you ginger me though? Try. Like Femi, would you tell me? White girl me, would you dare me? If you then double dare me, I'll kiss you double dare me. You fear me and you hear me. You love me when you hear me. I'll kiss you double dare me. I'll kiss you. So baby, just allow me to kiss your hand. Be your man, you know I understand. Yeah. Allow me to kiss your hand. Be your man, you know I understand.
I said beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Like your life is in the hands of Jehovah. Make we marry, you know we getting older. I go bodyguard you, I go be your soldier. And I heard you like Casanova, raided guys are sober. So I'm like, hold up, enjoy the roller coaster. Smooth sailing, no imposter. Then move, dance to the groove hard. Make you know the lose guard. One day go talk, Orabatoba. It is sa, bumudia sa. Ahon feda no hune bupa. Yena peja won sa, kasa fuo kasa. Ba wundi obiaka. R2B, SONA2O20. You know we no easy. Pop something, like it be a beading. Girl no long thing. I like your feezy. Your body be frontin'. What that's how we say.
Just allow me to kiss your hand. Be your man, you know I understand.
And it's time to go live. We have, you know, she is the hottest, you know, candidate in Ghana right now. Ecuador is live on Hitz 103.9 FM, and I'm here with Doreen Avil.
Yes.
Of course, my Gizo is in the building. My man Prince Zimbi making sure we're live on social media. Mary's in the building, still in his birthday mode. Yes, and DJ Ahuze. All right, Doreen, it's time to welcome, you know, our special guest, Ecuador. No. Right. So at this point, you know, we want to say a big welcome to her, and of course, to congratulate her for the great work so far. We want to know from her how everything is going with her.
Ma, so we dey what ya say na yenko. Because ye dey hu ache. Nti ye pese hu den na ekoso.
Oh, nyame nti ekoso de ye fam de. Mi gina me na so am ekoso ase de be ya 2020 year ye wo mu de. Nyame beto aba na maye. Ama ye so be din kunim. Na ya Ghana Freedom Party ye na be betina konwa no so.
That's right.
Yes sir. Aba no e be fan one touch.
One touch.
One touch.
Yes, sir.
All right, Doreen. So they have been, you know, every candidate like Ecuador, of course, got some very strong people supporting or behind her. So before we get started in detail, what does she want to say? Does she have anybody she wants to give credit to?
Nah, ma, I didn't say one who say parties need to be a will be at say or dinner chia or born homodin or bob one in yamam. Now your time say hits from your uncle for her abundant so for so your uncle for into ye be say one will not be decant person be dom was and Zana chese get me at was.
Yo, but that's it. Your medical that one must say, Makri Kwe, and Gizo. And no, there some down once a path, say, one below me home. Maybe I'm an MBA, I'm an MBA. Maybe I saw a papa said when you would make no. Yeah, you make that and Yabby, I'm missing, I know what you make. No more coming home. Maybe I come once and the Makri Kwe and Gizo, that one was it. I'm on for, I'm on Simon now, what's the mammy? Why you need no.
Right. So Doreen, you know the parties. They all have manifestos. You know, everybody's got some plans for Ghana. You know, existing and those that are actually working hard to take the space. What does she have in store for Ghanaians when eventually, inshallah, 2020, she becomes the president of the Republic of Ghana?
President no more person ye president na for bia ye ni manifesto bia ba ne meye we so to abama me a meye we ni we ama na say enra ya ye president na do danko Akufo-Addo no ye ne de say NDC for so your press conference in Sembebre na sisi a wo ha ye nim so wo so o gina bia aboa Ghana nti epese ebisa wo manifesto niama wo de tutu a wo hwa se 2021 just ya to abana so win na chese yenim se niama se ni se na wo ba be ya ma man Ghana enti we de platform de wa wo de anti yenko
mate me da se anwumre me tietefo nyina ahwefo a we hwe nyina me tie obi a yi na som no ntie ni ye me giri sabete party said the American say me di me chire ya bre enye ne ma bre na so nyina chi me mpa ba na ade a me so ade huna me de bae 2012 no me de free port and the kai free port what do ni am free abrochire o di free obi ma so de ba Ghana aya Ghana ni ba pa de Ghana ni ba bia de o ne ma free ba bia ba ubeyi free airport ho port ho de ubeyi bibia free sa wo ha eno akra ne ma so a e ba ubeyi free enti de atoso bia mo ye free education me na me ba ye madansi die wo krata yi so we ya se me de 2012 de ma sa de no so aba na mo ahwe ehun se me na me free education ba ye me de free port free education ba 2012 and 2016 ano so dia me de ba ye so eni enti monye na mo hwe na mo kan na mo ho se de America no sa na me dia me de ba ye na do afa ye free education no and no na say to say ye free mo no say to say ye free mo nti na mama na do so fa free education no na me de ba ye enti me de 2012 people process am ye me de ba ba kire mo na mo de akire wo man no obi ehun se me na de free education ba ye enti say see free port no ya me de ba no me sa so de free education na do aye bia no wa nwie me de free KG Kwapi University
KG from KG
free education from KG to university
as Ghana ni ba bia na just Ghana sika no me cha me na so bia so enti free KG Kwapi University aye free yo we pesa yi so a me say ye be so kania free ye be bu nsu free afa media for member wo bia say the edika station bia ka na wo de akotie abeka
you hear every media house one car
sir
one journalist one car
yes
so we told them
station
one journalist one car
the edika no member station bia ka na wo de akotie abeka na no achi no afa na ankura so enzo benya wo de every say mo hwe say mo media for mo hu hia cha MP for MP for mo na mo kasa na mama nsatie mo na BBC a mo di ka aka ansa na president for di America akọ ansa na obi a timi ate na MP for no kwatena me ho no kura de ne ye that's wo je ka asa je petrol free na media for mo na mfom awere hosem enti no me se me ba na mama ka na me free ka ye no me be te party no na me ka ye ebe sin de nyina da ho wo madwenim to so bie mu me se Kuyafo me kuyani na meba.
Farmers, listen up.
Na meba. Endi kuyafo no me be ma wo mo ani agye ankasa. Ade a me ye free kuyanwa mu ye eduro no a yedigu ediku wira no. Ade de me ye free mu kura mama kuyafo sika. Na mo de ado. Ebra me he be papa ade me atiti me wira mu no. Ya fedro enwu asase so da. Nanso ende no eduro no na eku ye ni aye ni pa ye wa bontin. Eduro na eku ye. Every say eduro no eku monwa. Woni monwa.
Enwa snails.
Enwa no ye die no. Eduro no egu asase so a. O pesia na enwa no kwa asase ase. Ensu ato a na omo apie. Enti o mo gu eduro no a ekwa asase na ase koku monwa no. Wa mo wa bontin wa asase ne so soro no. Eno so eku wo mo. Ansana ese eku mmire. Emire no a yetimi yetutu yedi no. Emire no so etimi ku mani fifiri bio. Afi eku mbenkani. Yo eku eduabe ti se koko no bete no. Eno so ku no. Afi ansonso so ye wonsonso na. Yankopon bo eba ma ye se wo mo ne punsuo ma enobae no eyeye
worms.
Wa wo mo ne punsuo wasase na se ma enobae bo di omenkani e wudua eno ne punsuo ma enobae no eyeye. Sa do no eku wo mo nyina. Enti afero so sebanchi a ya do amana ebi a abono se ye be kwa kotua ye be kwa kotua na wo bodi card e do na ko boase na akokọ banchi aduane no enti wo kotu banchi be gu abonten ye kotu bedi a ekoye mu meyewu enti wo be wo se ya da je ko tia kwada wa ngopembia wo boda ho a eyewu no wu mema ne mai na emu ye nka ma de ye wondi ye futimi akese na mema so anso na waduro no ye die nti ubetimi ahu se mema na ye funu tibi akese na nsape na nsape ni ewu enamo aduane a enu na komo ame ye die nti enti sa enu ne de mesi ho kwai na ko mama kuafo
make person obi sa sembi.
Yeah, there's a question. A lot of questions are coming in.
For us started sending messages bebre just say on person mu bisa won send bebre
so please you can send your WhatsApp message to 0267 300 327. Now during the first question coming up, she mentioned something about journalists getting free cars. The public is excited, but the question is, what type of car?
Sisi ano uka say journalists u be pe cars amayen na chese ye de akoka nsem ne abe ye de abetu microphone bisa say cars be na opeso wo de mayen
cars na de mama de me mo cars he di ne mom de me ye de na free port no a me de ba no se car be se 100 na de ba oya ye ba ye adomfo ma wo mo be se mienu wa obi a ode ba bia no ni nyina afare free Nemo ba kwa na mi na sa Ghana sika montie mo hu so man pene ku fare betna so no wo de Ghana sika eto ka bus aha mensa mo kan 300 sanko de to anketwa an wo chama sanjofo a nke be ko bi pa na so to ko de constituency ya bus akese na me de me to bus akese no o man sika no me de beto anketwa na mama sanjofo bi na motimi akoti asem abeka so wa man be ye ya sanjofo sabe say so ayen sanchofo mo na moti asam ntem na da bonten na obi ate bibi bode na eba na maka sabe papa da eba na maka enti wa mari kuta sanchofo adenti na sanchofo nika adenti na sanchofo nika na mo na fom na nkrofo aburo mo na su abomo enti sanchofo de omoda wa ya de da makoma so amoka no me fa ntone mo na mo nipa ba ma ya ka be de ba ji wo musika eya prosifo wonderful mutie ni ye aprosifo wonderful teacherfo na baba sojafo abadwuayefo no me de be kan na mo a metimi ehun se medu station car station medu hona police ni gina ho na wona passenger fo opreka eya ni muguase wo my Ghana enti me se me de be tete wo mo wo doso me fa ncha wo mo ye wo meto sala tie na wo tua nkakra na akopem se ebesa na wo me twa bo eda so nto se da se tua wie ebesa na ye mo hihye no enti me de me se ho kan ni na wo meti mo nkakra akopem se ebesa enti se ensa ya obi na mo ka aha eto so bie mo so ma so ayewo a ni ama ya boso me miensa no ya de bone kura akwada de boso me miensa no akwada no wonya hura didi na wo enu fo no so de abetena adwuma mu mo so me ansan de o hwe akwala no kura de aduane o de ma no etumi makwala no wu enti akwala no so unya wo no a e wo mai dia
maternity leave
sa unya wo ba no a e wo mai dia enti e wo so hu se akwala no wo betena fia afi ba ko metua o ka afi ba ko na
you stay home for 1 year on maternity leave
sa na wo fra na nante na wo hu na aduane di enti wo jare ho ba adwuma a enye hu bio.
Right. Okay. So, yeah, there are a lot more questions coming up. She's addressed a lot of the issues, and there are two questions. One is her response. We should know whether she listened to the president on the State of the Nation address, and what is her take on that. But before that, you know, Ghana movie industry, you know, has actually gone through a lot of transformations, and it has evolved in many ways. Now, we want to know what her plans are for the Ghana movie industry.
Maikia, when we say yes, ni chafui, or more muchasni, it's Mishabi, Neja Konumu, Yvonne Nelson, Van Vika, Majid Muna, Muchasni, na Torebia Ohana is our cost. Na ba from anyway the enkoye na Torebia sini twan cry bia sikasem structures baby o mu betwetwa ne sa ne manyina se bia ni ho nti etiefo bisa se wo ba sini twa wo Ghana ha omo mu twasene camera adwuma yi omo de light eba omo ebi o beba betwa actors yi bi omo anka so betwa no den na wo ma wo mo
ade hia betimi aboa bia ya ba mbaka chen bia o se megina so na meboa ma na yeye bi se sa sini twa ni ade na Ghana de gigi ani se wo yi ball bofo no na de gigi ani na de sini twa so ka ho na me kuturu ko ball no kura ka ho na so ne de me boya na bisuro ya de aburo obi are me ya enti no
what is kuturu
boxing enti no sa sini twa fo no almost so aya de pa ya ho ani kan kasa fi ankwara bi aya wo mu no ya ho ani ka kura keke esa de avo no wo mo ati bi kasa ya kasa ya kura po se de wo mu se ya ho ya ni ayebu ya se de ni je keke and nya de me yi bi afrim e wo se me ya de hese obi a ho beto no afa ball bofo no e ma titiro ani ka se te ho ni na ma nka ho ade aye mani ji pa se e ma na timi agina na wa mo so timi bobol mama mo ani aje ankasa mama mo ani aje na mama so mama na ni aje fi sa no ne de yani me say me ti we na me pe ball pa ndi na me ko park so obi free obi ma so ba ye ha ya me ti ko da park ho na me ni agro me pe pa
na wo ti bi
me ti me mo bi na so me ko na ja me ti wa me ti ni ma yi na no so me pusi ni say ya me ni je what you say ndi ade Ghana ani je ba no. What
is our next question? Yen share the etiefo ko say ebimu okay ntiem say
the State of the Nation.
Okay, sisi ana amanfo bisa say nra utimitie ye president.
Me ko bi pa na ka mama me ka de na kakra de be ya me wi mfi. Aha. Me ko bi pa na me ka de ho nyina. Every time na mo bi me kan kira me ntimi anga sa me ko bi.
Ukotie ni nyina.
Ukotie ni nyina.
Ntu person count de no wi na
chese. Me kan de no wi. Na me fa ono so nto aso. Ende mo ma me bre. Na me nimo enkaza na tie fo aye wetie me. Wo mo so ntie ni ye. If say nya da na ya wo munya me wo ha.
Ampa.
Aha. Enti e ku afọ de na me ka no. Me be ma wo mo pension pay. Pension pay ni say obi a wanya mfi aduanan ekọ. Na je say wanyini. Say abai biba na obe wo pade say ye wo ma anipa mpade a ye say wanya mfi aduanan 40 years no. Ye ngo obi fi say wanyini. Na so what mayim. Alenti na ni de wo ngo wo bi. And the bra me ya assembly woman, me to my assembly woman yo. E assembly woman answer. Answer na me better party. And the bra me sa assembly ntino. Me ya assembly woman we be
we assembly woman.
Me assembly woman he my electoral area. Afija kwa abere. First ni nyina bom kwa abere Ashanti region. And the bra ya chiche mu na me ya assembly last ni enchem. And me hwe kuro me nsa. Me hwe he my awetia abrade. And ni na bom na me hwe sa nkura kese ya me nsa. Esa. Adwuma me ya so bi nkura da Canada. And they say no now said one more yenya 40 years no so ye oba o so ye be me yi wo mu free o ma adwuma m e be say abaye be wo pa ne ama ho aye de na wo so wanya 40 years ndi wo ngo obi wo pe nkwada na emrante ne maba ya o mu ene wo mu ndi so wanya 40 years ni ngo pa de a wie wanyini enti me mouse krata ade sika ahye so bosome bia fa kwa buy bank ko yi sika bedidi fi se nyamo a anya akuafo a anka wama no ke yidi anka wanya akuafo a ko wama ni di enti wa su wama no a wabre enti wasame ma sika wo de bedidi ko fe se ubewu
right
to so bia mo mama ya sika yi
na card no sika he no
sika no me ka kire se Ghana ha ende na nyankopɔ bi akwan na obi ahunu nyankopɔ anim tie asase ya etiso yi sanka obi ma asofo na nya ya enka Ghana de enka nya asam ketwa enti go man pende kwa me kro ba sesa Gold Coast be ye ne Ghana no me kura me pesa nka me yi Ghana na free office say Gold Coast ana ekuta o man no abra na Gold Coast wo so no Gold Coast wo ne di pounds yeah, the pounds. Yeah, I to pounds. Yeah, the pounds. Oh. And the pounds no I did no. And no man penny kwa me kuma be ever say pounds no. And no be any city. I did it to so. City no. And I may hear sia be doing there. And no cry back up. City no I buy no. I was say pounds so san go give ahu dia no. And I was say pounds no a. And kaya Ghana dia nka ahu kire party e hu bi. Na so city no. Ya say sika city be be dey akwaje wo musika ba akopɛ. Ketwa bi na ya de no bebre na ya ho kire yen enti no saa ne ma ya ekoso no e ma e sika tsam no enti e di pounds de a me ya oba kunazabate ya oba kunazabate de twa pounds enti kunazabate me ya di dwa me ya di dwa kunazabate na di kwaku e no di pounds pounds o ya pounds anya dollar
Elizabeth
oh right
Queen Elizabeth
right
enti wono ana pounds ni kuta no enti me no obedi dwa me ba hwa me kuta pounds wo so ba me so kuta pounds ni edidwa efi se be waja pade aka
pound for pound
ayesa pounds no na sa cd no ya ji afiri ho ni di pounds to so bie mu wa man Ghana ye je se aja pade aye wa ne ensase enti mbaba wa de mrantie no de wo a wo bedo no na duru se me bie forest ade ma mbaba wa ne mrantie na me ma ye sika se monye mfa nkodo afi ba akono e di ka no me ma sika no me nyi biem wa man sika me dia ma fa kodo ajapade a wo bedua bia ye wa wo dia nti wa hwe so na dua ne yie efi se ye wa ajapade na emaba ne mna tie mo nkodo fi se me kodo ye na be yaketesia na me yaketesia so na me di wura wirem nti saa dem ni se obi nso be yesa nti saa ajapade no eye adrum enchire ma no so a enye China for dia enye America for dia eye Ghana dia nti wasa me bie forest no na wo nya bi na aposo ko yesafo me bie forest ni bi ma no na so wo bie na adwuma no na manfo sua efi se wo wura wo de nimdia no ko nti me pese wo be wura ansa na fe na hunu yanka nti wasa ne ya kura no ye ma no forest ni bi ye bie ma bi se dodo wa forest yi enkna kura ni na di pa betimi afafom kura akwa adwuma na ya bia ma no no so atimi de adwuma de nyame de suma no no wade bre Ghana no edura de gu wira so ya mekai wono watimi ye bia enkum nipa enkum aboa enkum hwe enso watimi ye sa edura no ne nyina ye kosua ye de boye ne aye ho bra enti ne ma bebre ho a me be ye me se kane a ye ntua kane aka wo Ghana biem
no electricity
ye ntua ensuo so kada
right
enkuto kura no enkuto wo ba ho se enkuto yi alodi ko na so wonte say ye nkuto ye bibia anchiri wo sapu nsu anchiri ni ade kwata lo ni nchiri de ko Nigeria ha kura wo de nchiri dwa e betimi aye bibi na so wonte hwe ente nchiri betimi atua anchiri betimi atua kane aka enkuto betimi atua nsu aka ade nti ye ha no say nyame do ye pa asase so ye wei anka de eni mo hwe kura no wo ma ye tu godu e na hwe ya kwan amen kan ji wasa me mikuta sikari gu ha me be ye kwa no wa wo betu godu no wa wo tu godu no firi boase ya wo tu ye godu no firi akopum ha ye kwa no afa tu nsuo ma ye nsuo sisi akota si ma ya kura no e se ye japade na wo fa no enti e wasa mo ma ye saade no ani nyina mo tete ho hwe e wo ma ye tu diamond wo ma ye tu gold wo ma ye tu timber manganese bauxite nyakopo kura waje da wasa de petrol na mamo o ma pedi ko 4 tam ne ye gallon ya tu didi se ko 4 gallon ne ye ko petrol na eto nyakopo asimo maje o ma bi so aro to bo mo se me magana fo ye munni ma se musimu hia petrol munya bi enti na mo ho kire mo petrol ni o de amaye anka ye ha no se bi o enti ye ni Gaddafi Libya okuta petrol pe bibia nka ho na so na ni ma no What free?
Right.
And she free, can you free? You are free.
In case you just join us, you're live. Thank you. All right, so in case you just join us, is Ekwadonko, flag bearer of the Ghana Freedom Party, live with us, sharing, her ideas regarding coming to power.
Yes.
2021, inshallah. So, bilateral relations, definitely.
Bilateral no mechanic.
Okay.
Kumi mame.
Mechanic will share tree no. Mechanic will share tree no. What was that boy with the above what you tree that's it. Baby catch them. Baby catch you now. What kind of bachelor say them in them. Now oh ma. Na mo mba mo beka mo kura mkasa kire no no. Na mo akofa brofo na de ka kire no.
Right.
Brofo so want. Na mo say ya kwara no.
Say we what
go hunu ka?
I say me be say. Bilateral relations.
No. Ade afa.
No. When she becomes president, I mean, which country, when it comes to collaborating, would she visit first?
I feel no waka brofo na ma ya ntimbe cheche wo
she ka.
My queer. O si se wo be ye president 2021. E kro ben na obepe se wo ni omo be start aye adwuma. Aboa Ghana. Ye wo UK wo ho, ye wo America wo ho, ye wo China wo ho. Ye wo nkro ni bebre nti de hin na obepe se wo ni omo be ye kan bom na ma aye adwuma ma o man.
Yo, de me de be kan bom. Aye adwuma ma o man Ghana. E de
yewu.
David Mungui. Mama Chia the Queen. Mama Chia the Queen.
What was now walk pound and a city?
You better pounds on an answer. America for no. Ghana for be before no. What was the saying? The aqua intimate per se. What was the Yachi?
Year of return.
Now almost about near Kabomu, the Edicaya. Obia, Wamla, Yawasasi, Yamia the Ache, and Tiamania Wamuno. Edwe kwa me kwa America ho because who say mekete na mlantie no wa mo eduru say ye mu di afia bulani kura untimi ma ho bo say mlantie ne ba watuntum kwa ye hu bulani kokwa ho aye mpere no enti tuntum kwa wa mo kwa ndo say ye ba yachi na nso ye be fa hene ne ya ba eno be fa sa kwa no so ama bibi fo e wo ho a ya pese ye ba no
omunyina timi abaga
yes sir the pounds no e be dey one dey me di dwa okay na me ni be dey ana me so me ni obedi dwa wo maja pade e wo be fa bi me so me ba be fa wo dey enti wo me dwa dia bi ni obedi ne ba ko ne se tire nkwa no me na me he ase no me se me ye tire nkwan e fi sa no nti da ka hwe ase no etiri e wo ho tire no a enya adwuma nti se ka no kwa okohunu ne ma no na wo hunu na nipa no ho na ne magu ho na wasesa nipa yi no America tente me pentam akwa asa befa me pentam akọ na masaya befa nti wan fa ye nkoduro no akohwie yagu na da bia na ka hwe ase na se tire ye adwuma na tire na fa bi ko na ka so ye bi ya obeturo bo ase na ma ka so ase to atwa enti no se tire ne dia kuna se bete be ye tire nkwa no na fa tire ne bi besi so fa odini go ho se wo na ayoye de burani pere no fa odini go ho wo na oyoye na wo mo timi ka ma fa meja pade
okay
enti no me ne adwuma me ne be ye afa me gold ne me ntema yi ne nyina de me be ye gold market bra beto bi na fa ko fie na wo beto a wo de pounds ana e beto na mo so me ba ho beto bi bia be so me de pounds aba nti e be di pounds
e be di pounds UK no pounds for ne ye business
yes sir
na US for ne ye
US for ne me pesa me mkrofo no e be nya kwan
abayechi
yes sir
right so you say waiting is up in 10 minutes we've got a lot of messages coming in. DJ Rainy tweets that Ekwadonko is actually making sense, especially with the Libya example. She's making a lot of sense. And Doster says, please ask her what she would do to national service persons asking for a friend. This one says all government workers will be given small cars and paid something for Ekwadonko. Well, actually telling the world about what she said. This one says, wow, small cars for media houses. Ekwadonko is speaking a lot of sense. Right, so a lot of messages coming to now. This one says, What is her take on the Ghana card? Some people are of the view that it's not necessary.
My clear one who seen Nancy last year, one with the card be betuja. So, kwa ubetra picture in this card na ubenyan. Not say, a chest away Ghana ni. Aha, sa card na man for bisa say. Ujino was saying, a bimusen king who here, a bisu say who here. And who here pa. Who here palma, or penny got card and what the buyer, my boy abaso. Sir, card and what the buyer, why I did, say. So what that, aqua, Francia, one busa currente, currente, and tis a garden, Uzukuta, Ghana card and what. So, Biba, what for the baby, no one of you busa Ghana card and no Nibia, near who's way ho. And tis I don't know the buyer, a pa. If it's a Sunday, almost to be busa. Currente, Francis. Now, we are Nibia, we are ho. Saturday, as you could take Ghana card. Sounds with Nibia. I was with your Ghana, and also Betty Yama, Ghana, as we are Yasmu, and the Ghana card and I, that was to be a more for Franua, let her come see Bayano. Would be a man of Quamania if it's a babua pa, if it's a debia about Tuabano. Yani, and you want to say Ghana for the Tuabano. There are 12 baby, I say, because we are the perfect Nigeria. If you go here with Togo, if you go here with her, Nasadia obey was found successful. Fancy if you didn't do plenty on that. To say, I do see a two abaswa, or someone other side acquisition.
Biometric.
A
while
photo abba. Now what me I'm painting and Sandano. Natural, me quatuaba, me photo abba, I am in a man who sent me animal. I don't know, will be at me for the beer, free beer, and you know, one maquai, my Yemensa. 1 year for some who will say, Yamesa, now you mother hopper, ya will you say, or by Yajumano, and Tijuano, Yano. The idea as we be, I don't know, could ye, I don't crank one in Yamishia, Yanko, and so on say, ye call Shiamano, and what you are Yaman, and there was it dino cray. Not though, Uncle so, and to say, Yamesa, so I can't for a metana chipa, if some say, I will say no crackwasso, and on them. The more beer and fat, how be my heart.
Right. So, Ecuador in the studios right now. We have a lot of viewers on Facebook. It's looking really good. Now let's get to the lighter side of things. She's actually monitoring the scene, the music scene. Which artists does she think are actually working very hard and she would like to support when she comes to power?
Now, if you don't call you to Fui, won't see a CCI will be Ghana. Shatawal, just a modoso, Yenina, you need you woman. Now, why we share you to Fui or more? Me, shows who a beer dawa kuma swatch as a wootia, ultimate chow nasnad. Into no Osha or Mumu now patch as a Uber Power 2021. Ube Pesa Woody Sikabe Pian woman wait me to quite acquire near Mama Ghana. Or my Ghana, just yes, you bit me acquire Niminade. Why are there pa you to follow me back who couldn't film? Maybe a friend and say Akra, maybe Kaya in Abum. Na my friend almost a woman, maybe, and the moon never 7 here. And the minute you be free, no one there, that one come swap. Ya better be a I'm a man, they say, we, and you to form me an idiot. Will you be other boy you sign many I say, and you to form many penny, and one way try video a movie, Sini Fui. And now, board of walk home, the one way or my any year. A beer the man watching no. I was said here, the woman and him there, a yama woman. Yeah, bet me I'm a Juana Coso. Ya the bape, one my sicker, Mobile because I mean, maybe this is a dying fat. And I remember Pessican way be beer, then woman they by Fairma, and Tina Yanko on him de Yamia. Then I wait to me, and Americano. There's some of your bar, now day decorate a meadow. Now maybe ye may add and bear some of mine. As you run by a BC Canada, and I'm there as met him at a party. Party no. Yes, I'm the man who can't know be here. Was in to 10 who CPP. I got in who PNC. I was in away, park away. I did my quality in who NDC. Why would you not to tell who free party for room? Maybe I'm now to meet a party and I'm 7 medium continent. Ya mammy Chinigan and you know, sign clatter. Said there, would you not peer? Would you not somebody cry mouse sign clatter? Would you not peer? A mouth and clatter aqua yes and salmon. Adam send the president. Me Chinigan and you know what do tomorrow ya. What can I share so? I'm to me Chinia, and she can say now, Metna could was to try. Baby to San Quantano for pet, and I'm at now, Phantom. Now, me do her near to.
na me dia me ka ye sa ma me anamfo ye no pe dia ka nyina me te kodo so na twa nsu akase ye nyina ya no metimi ade ate party ente ye Nyankopon ye nyame tu ye no nyame se me beje me ma na me ma Nyankopon se opese me ba ni ehunu Nyankopon ani mutie ani ama nyame de ma ye no ya kata so ama ye ho kire ye ni yetimi firi Ghana kope bosia wa bla se nko ba before na timi ba Ghana ebe pe bosia na mbom ni ekope bosia ene nyame se wanya de sa enti na ma chiache o se nsuo kura enchene kura ye ya japade enkuto dua da sivile mo no ni ya japade
na ma enyumbe mpa na weni gye ho eda wakoma so achese ye bo a na humbo nyina edwane eja wi
mami yera men kanchira o enti de ya mitwe ye no ensapi ya mitwe ye ne bebre na wo be ya ba bia kwa ne no no agbokwa ato ho na wo hunu Nyankopon ani mutie na wo hunu Nyankopon ne ma wo ye every say me a me ba ye me de twi aba radio so me de twi aba TV so aso first no na brofo nko a na ha se ni pa do sai ada te brofo every da am pe ne ku fa de jama hama kokoto ya se mo hwe afidia so mo hwe afidia so ya hwe afidia so na dia ne ya hwe photo ne ya hwe ensam a mo ka no ho ada te obi ante aso mo se ya hwe anti sa de ma na mche mo se mo ma yen ka ye kasa anti Africa ji ekwa fi university no aye be ko no sukuu ne hu hia me anti na me de ko ne sa na emom wonu oba tifi a men twere ne brofo Nyankopon abo burani no obo de kasa ma no ana obebo ye tuntum yi no obo ye kasa ma ye nti kasa bia nyame de ma wo no ka na fa he nyame ani monyam ade na nyame pe nti nkasa ma jabe kasa ho ko ka burani de aye nti da so ye ne sa Nyankopon ni de wo ye nti say obi am pese wo ye ne sa nti me de ba ye nyame ani age de Nyankopon kuta me ne nsam ma metimi twa empo ensu nyina da nsu afa me anko ma nya ka nkwanhia ma hia wudifo am ya mekume Nyankopon kuta me ne nsam efi say de be ye no eso nyame ani Nyankopon se me ka me kasa wa ma aduane ameni wa ma burani so se wa nwe haban na wonu muti so wa ma me bodi wa ma me nkani wa ma me baibia wa ma aduane ese me die enti o se be ye de nyame eso nyame ani enti say nipa ngmani fo bebre ho na me a me nai esi suku da bo da he so de nyame atimi amati party se wa hu de yetra ko bi se me nya bia metimi aye akopon se metimi ati party ama odi tumi no ahe me nsem me di tumi kata ba kira bo ye Dr. Frenya de ma me
right
so NDC ni bi MPP ni bi fi se wa mo de tuo adaje ye ku ado mo ye na me cyclata anti ya de tumi kata ankasa
amen.
Definitely, yeah. But before we get into that, definitely and undoubtedly very patriotic. So a lot of listeners actually want to hear sing the national anthem, you know, because that's what actually brings us together as people. So yes. No.
Baby, I'm gonna do a fade. No.
Baby.
Want to national anthem.
Right.
One president na kind, no. I need you some or mine.
Right.
Dear me pere say, yeah, boomful. Level your best.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, when somebody, and you sit there, a media, and this is a Casana, my mother Syria. Never near you say.
Now, how about the national anthem?
National anthem.
Because I got to what can I say?
Pledge.
Yeah, because I almost says I can be
and you can pledge.
Now, almost and you can say, you can't say, I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal my mother and I pledge myself to the service of Ghana. With all my swear and all my heart, I promise to owe you highest our heritage going forward. Through the blood and joy of our fathers, our blood. I don't know do what I pour any fair good name of Ghana. So help me God.
So
I say, what was say? The Yami Penny say, ya ni beji
ampa
Nyankopon be se de mayro ho
ampa
ndi na bi na nyina no be ka se ehia we na nyame de amaye ehia we na nyame de amaye yati we Nyankopon ma ye ho nkyire ya bibia fa duare hwa ye ni sika mpo no ye wo ni bode di ye di bode be se wa tutun kura abedi udi abemen we je usu anom what ya say baby fo anya ya sase bi o baby fo ho kyire nyame ma ye prekese no ma Israel prekese me pa cha prekese ya mo bode na mu ni bi na mo ngase ye ni mu di ya drekese a nyame de che yen enti de sia no prekese re bi ni baby a je se Israel de Ghana enti mo bode na mu ni prekese ai
Mercury
yeah so
de bi ho a mo fa family na ne me wadaje
akanyum no akanyum
no bato
yes
I don't need to you say anyum ne ne pese yete
today Madam Ekwadonko for the first time in the media space would
and yes
because she loves the people and she loves to entertain the people so today she's going to dance so the people get to see that it's not just about farming, it's not about politics, it's also about entertainment. So and
you now penny and bona chesi and try and ask was studio.
We'll do this one. Okay.
Yeah, she was going to tell us.
And you maybe can you be now if my baby kai ma biro hono so no man to so nye ye fi say your to ma me na ewu no o he that to jo ma me kofi bi
right
Ekuya don ko that is my bra okay ma me kwada ko mkura
chale baby mami nyansa mami nyansa
sana mada enti jumbi ametu bia kura no me de be yun no e di kan ti mo to no ama me
achene ye be bo ama na chese
ye do do ha mo mo de na sam ba me akọ na ya ko ne nyina akọ ne enko ja ne kwan esi ade wakoye me ba enti me se mo do ha mo ye na mo banyum to fo media fo mo nyina mbe ka mo bom me ji bi film mo nyina ya ade kro ana sa ball bo fo nso sada aha obi a obetimi aye ne ho aye bibia o Ghana no ame o ma no etumpon ene me hia enti Ghana sika ne yankata so ya fa bi nsie e wose ya dan ya de na di mo bi ko obi a botom sika bi beto obi ata so na ma so wa mo ye ni ma ni baby to na de ma ni baby didwa me ba ma sika ma re ba ka ho abon ma me sika de didwa mfie me nsa ansa na ba he ase atua me mfa nche wo mo na wo mfie me nsa
I'm so ready. Are you ready?
You
be born chese. You be dia sawo studio because
for the first time, Ekwadonko live on the dance floor.
Yeah, you be ma waka. You be see esa kakra so say what you need kakra.
No.
You be kan ni na.
Ngo say dey ni anyu. E ba na we dey say ya ro.
Okay. So let's do this one.
Let's do this one.
No. We'll play that later. So
well so say what dey so atoju ni bia ma me no me no na toju ma me wase ya no dey o kan sam wase MPP ni ndisi wa ma me ebofunu ye ndi anto aba ni me ku yaronko
no
okay so okay All right, so it's time to wrap up. And if you are watching live on Facebook, you actually see Ikwadonko doing her thing. She is a good dancer. Doreen, she's a good dancer.
She's a very good dancer.
So we're wrapping up, and well, she's alleged, to have slept in a meeting in Europe when she traveled with ex-President Mahama years ago. Does she recount?
My Kriana and Kepese, but so be a bisas. Say yes, maybe I win the president too. Quite. So yes, so die and Muna Muye meeting almost so koda will meet in Nase. Now, if I grew up and Bamasam. If I grant myself until I'm more cancer. Nay, I say, Manana Coy, until our pets were cast and be family. Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, baby, I am no yes, any other. And if I am any aqua Nema, Yantifaco, I don't matter. Well, be class me cry the people, my men see it last. A bit of say the people, my men see it last and Tessa. I hear find the people, my any aqua will be Anka and Capipa. And the whole class, young Cabro. I want for the young Cabro. What quite ready? I didn't put out 70 said your phone crowing. Nearly when I hear Asha was so, and once I said it, Sana Utimika, Amount. And it's all Cassa, now back, oh, Cassam. Samus Macassa, I walk almost to Cassam, and what a woman Cabro. And to nip out to be certain it dear two brofu or my penny of Jamahama. And I certain it dear two brofu. Any aquay will be out in the Cassa. Dear Satima will be out. And to overcast what I Yan got nothing pony. I could I acquire. Ya, you could say yape. And you say a coffee, baby, and tomatoes. You do your tomatoes. If you did a tin tomatoes, no. That's what you make a quarter jet into. What do you say? If you do to say your depanati. Nanya man, I coffee, if you dear my baby. And Fidiano, ya, a good chance him when I didn't. I know coffee, and son, I didn't back on. Messi, I don't know. Sanka Winniman, Cowdy, Cabashame, Nanka, what do be? And to all my casano. Woman with the air, they won't go woman for. If I said the Omoka and Tessa. Now, I sack a beatum to say, my penneco for the day, ambulance about. May say, China for you. Make us with ambulance, be the aqua. I call me Crum one castle. A doctor can see a pan or wants the nibby. Neither I'm going to say, oh, if I hear the buyer, I do. One more will say, man, the deed your Kufado attempt your name or Macassa. Maka baby papa faja mensa hono ye be ka bibia sem se de be ya de be ka kro bia ntie na so enya yo mo akwa ne nyame akwai nti de o ka bia o boa sisi ade ye be pese wo enkra bia o pese o de magana for message ye nyina nkofo hwe wo Facebook o mo mutie usutie chese obi apa bi ebia nkransha asem bia chese
nkransha asem be de ma wo mo ane se Ghana fo nyina ye nipa ba ko papa mu bia nim si anu so bi ma so for na ebe ne ya ka na nke ne wo moko so ye ni an ye tie hu ne ase ye nyame ama ya so dwe nti ye me fa so dwe no sa entra se me fa we say bia fa so bi eni so and nra ikura ye ko ma hebe dwam o ma ne ku fa do kasa dia tibia no wo ye o ma mpenne sa dia tibia no na wo ye o ma mpenne enti se wo be kasa wo de ya so ne tie waka bibi na se enti na ka bi mem ka bi wo so waka bibi na se eno ankoyi amawa no waka wo ka ye nyohwe no waka ebi a wo ya wo ka ye de amwa ye enti bi a se ne ka no eno ba ye ye enka se masodi agya ho wo sodi gya wo mo nyina sodi gya ne ho no eya ni muguase abagana eya ni muguase kase e magana saade ne mpa ye chaw ye mani ntwa ha ya afewe so ye demonstration si am yantwa ni am yantwa se basa so bi yantwa ka ne no a wo ba ye wadwen sa no obi wa kire ba dwene se ene wo timupo bi ya wo wadwen bani bi pe se wo fa kwa bi so enya wunya kwa wiem de wo ye no so wo wiem anya ye enti wo yantwa bibi aso ne ehunu se ya ebi ade bi si da ene bi asi Ghana me no oba ewiase ma nyina me no oba matimi agira me na so ate party nyame na deba se de be ya oba kura bia na se efie bia oba ni mo no efie ni nye fie sa na kura bia ema ni mo no kura no so nye kuro enti se nyangopo ama ema se na ye mra ye ne ya wo mema ene ya kasa kire mema ye ne esiesie fie ti na nyangopo abe yi me free wiam se kura adwuma so ene timi ma nipa didie enti ye ne ya wo wiam a ye do no na nyame yi me free wiam se mmaje me ma obi afre ne ntu nyame so na se nua no nyame de si ho no wo se peje woni hwe dua no na peji woni hwe no wo ha obi ato atwa enti mo me hwe de nyam be ye ni anya metu makao ni nyina ade ba ko sandisi ne benya aba no a eye Ghana sambipi ne benya eye Ghana Ghana Freedom Party na me be ni benya eye Ghana enti mo nyia me hu se onyankopɔ do yen enti mo bia fa ha obi a ma haro no nga ka se de tie bia nam ni ye nyina anya ba ko ni entina ha na onyankopɔ be hwe yen onyame ade ye ni da no so enti mo obi a mpege ni hwe ba bia ni mo mpege ni hwe asendua no na onyankopɔ nhita ye amen obi a nya no nya no ya be ba yi e ka sempi ewiase bibia kwesi so nya no wiase asem bia be fa se ya fa ya Ghana asem ya Ghana ne ma ye bia de ko wiase nya no se si a be ba ye bibia ye wia nya no
Check it out, not too late to check it out. Thank you very much, Madame Ekwadonko, for coming through, for honoring this golden invitation. It was an amazing time. You Say Waiting is next with some Miniwa. Some mini. Hey,
go on. Why are you stopping?
Why are you stopping? I like that. Don't do what you
do.
Good to see you. Yeah.
I'm so hyper, man.
Yeah.
I'm just rubbing off on I don't cause energy. You know?
Energy is,
she's so on point.
Top.
She's so on point. She's so on point.
Right.
I mean, there's like proper typical home sense.
Yeah. Charlie, no book matter.
No. No long talk. It be we they come talk long for you, but I go do.
All right. You say waiting.
Yeah, well, I warmly welcome you to You Say Wait on Hitz 103.9 FM, and this is the Cruise Control. My name is Samini Y, and I'm sitting in for the dawn. Well, in today's news, Miss Bell is in there somehow. Issues now in SMP. We'll talk about that one, and then Prophet Adai, the tech savvy prophet, the prophet who only prophesies and evangelizes on social media. I mean, if social media didn't happen, I don't know what that man would have done. He's also in there, and some other issues, even of Pastor Kelvin Kubri. Yeah, I mean, a pastor who wanted to dabble as a financial services guru, but then the thing backfired. We're also going to talk about that. So let's just set the ball rolling. Meg, there's an Akan adage that goes that you repeat after me, so better listen well.
Right.
No, but before I even settle for the details, as we go on, if you have any contributions or any comments and messages, you can send them to the WhatsApp number 0267 300327. The WhatsApp number again is 0267 300327. There's an Akan adage, Meg, that baby nyamemba ebo ampesi no. Ehwan so na bonsam etutu ni ko bi wo.
Yo.
Me se kandi mechi. Baby anyamemba ehie ebo ampesi no.
Baby ampesi. Just yes.
So it literally translates into like where God's children meet or gather to cook ampesi plantain or whichever. I mean, that's the same place you find the devil roasting his or grilling his tilapia.
Same place.
Salted tilapia, aka Kobe. That's the same place you see the devil. And the crack and sing. So today we woke up to the adorable news and photos of baby Maxine, who happens to be Nana Mac Brown's baby.
Right.
Baby girl, yeah. And she turned 1 today.
Right.
Today is exactly a year since she came into this world, and so for the first time, we saw photos of what she actually looked like. And everybody was congratulating Nanama. I mean, it was the baby's adorable, I must say.
Right.
So it was good. We all got to see baby Maxine finally. Everybody is congratulating, and I mean, it's just a blissful thing. Going through the comments, it's so blissful going through the comments and reading it all. And somebody pops up in the comment section of one of the photos she uploaded. Guess who?
Who?
Our own 16-year-old now, I don't know, Miss Bell. The 16-year-old hit maker. I mean, she's gone way beyond 16 now. Miss Bell popped up in the comment section of the Nama McBrown's Instagram post. And while people were congratulating Anama once again and saying, "Oh, Maxine is beautiful, happy birthday, baby Maxine," guess the comment Miss Bell dropped.
What was the comment?
According to Miss Bell, everybody's wishing happy birthday. Miss Bell in Kwan showed up. Only to say, the baby looks like Maxwell's mom. What? Now that's the problem. It's a harmless comment coming from anybody else, but that's the problem. Today, when I speak, people will tell me I'm using too much English. Gizo is giving me too much English. So according to what Gizo gave me, they claim Miss Bell has the penchant of igniting troubles, even when trouble has not even found its way there. She just said, when trouble is minding its business somewhere, sitting somewhere, minding its business, Miss Bell will attract, instead of repelling, she rather attracts the trouble with her magnetic senses and invite trouble to where trouble doesn't even want to coexist with people. They say she has a penchant for that thing. She has come in the past to say, yeah, she once knew Maxwell. I mean, intimately, whateverly they dated, I don't know. She once knew her. They had something in the past.
Right.
And I mean, she's taking some swipe at with regard to Nanama and Miss Bell's relationship. So I think, Nanama and Maxwell's relationship and their marriage, and there were rumors that the two have fallen out. That's Nanama and Miss Bell. There's tension between the two of them. So I mean, when you see Miss Bell popping up in the comment section of Nanama McBrown's Instagram post, you think, oh, probably that's good news or good something. But then people read the comments and go like, seriously? Of all the things you could say, of all the things you could type, really? You came to compare the looks of the baby? Like, who freaking cares? If the baby looks like Maxwell's mom, who cares? This is her debut to the social media world. We just got to see her face publicly. It's like her first public appearance. And instead of wishing her well, not any other day but her birthday, wish her well and move on. Is it a clout chasing gimmick? Or what could this be? Why would you compare Nanama McBrown's baby to the looks of her baby to her in-law? What business have we got to do with that one? What business has the world got to do with that? Wish the baby, move on. I mean, didn't the family members see the baby before they were posted? Nobody bothered to compare. I know some of the celebrity friends have seen the baby. Nobody bothered to compare and say you look like this. It's just looking faces. Nim. Says Intri.
Nim.
That's what Miss Bell is doing. And who here?
Nim.
It's needless. People are saying it's needless. Wish the baby girl and move on. Why do you? I mean, why? What is all this?
Why? What? How?
Why? That's what they're asking. Wish her and go. We know you guys have issues. Just wish her and move on. You're wishing her and then you want to. I mean, you want to prove a point that you may know Maxwell's ancestors and forefathers and everything, but nobody cares. I don't know what you who's doing the listening thinks. Do you think it was appropriate for Miss Bell to type or leave such a comment at that point in time when the baby's birth is the birth has been celebrated or climaxed? We are celebrating her birthday. Do you think it was even necessary, you coming in as an ex-girlfriend of the baby's father, to come and draw comparisons in there? Who needs that? I don't know what you think. If you think Miss Bell was right with that, or you think she's so out of tune, she should. It was just unnecessary. You can send us a WhatsApp message to the WhatsApp number 0267 300 327. The number again is 0267 300 327. Do you know what is painful in this life? do you know what is painful? What my Gizo is doing right now? Okay, Meg, let's ignore them. We will deal with them. Gizo, you don't finish that thing. Now let's move on. If you know Prophet Adai, yes, he is
Adai
one.
Cutlass. Adai Cutlass.
What's that? Is that a Cutlass brand? He is one of the controversial pastors in Ghana.
Right.
You know, some Ghanaian pastors and controversy. I mean, they twin like nobody's business. They've been twinning with controversy like nobody's business. Now, Pastor Adai has said something, and according to him, he claims some of our modern day celebrities, most of the public figures we have around today, most of the stars around us today. Gizo, do we have a recording for that one? Gizo, do we have a voice note for that one? Okay, there's nothing about that, so let's just go. He claims most of the celebrities are a reincarnation of others who are, some are dead and gone, some are missing, some we don't know what has become of them. But according to the controversial Ghanaian pastor Prophet Adai, he claims the modern day celebrities we are seeing, they are just a reincarnation of those who are gone. I mean, to be with their makers, and those who are missing and we don't know what. So, I mean, Mac, listen to the comparisons here and see if he has a point there. Well, he says, according to Pastor or Prophet Adai, Castro, the missing Castro, is now back with us. In the person, form, and physique of Medical. What? Prophet Adai says Medical is Castro reincarnated. Yes, that's what he's saying. And if you remember the Pulale hit maker Teribon Chaka, he claims Teribon Chaka is with us in this day and age as Shatawale. Castro to Medical, Teribon Chaka to Shatawale. Whereas he said the late Susie Williams, who was once an actress when she was alive, is now with us again, reincarnated in the form and being of Efia Schwarzenegger.
What? Mapping.
He's seriously mapping.
Yeah.
Is there a link? Is it connecting? Castro to Medical. Teribon Chaka to Shatawale. Susie Williams to Efia Schwarzenegger. Does it correspond?
Some have some links.
Does it correspond? I don't know what you think about. I mean, in the history of this prophet in particular, looks like this is the only time he said something that is quite on the light note. Every time he's one of those doomsday prophets.
Right.
Yeah. He always has bad news and all the likes.
Someone is dying the next time.
Denigrating people and all that. But today he's saying that some of our dead and gone stars and missing celebrities have been reincarnated into the modern day stars and celebrities we see around. He's likened that of Castro to Medical, Teribon Chaka to Shatawale, and then Susie Williams to Efia Schwarzenegger. I don't know what you think. If you agree with him, If not, you can send us a message to the WhatsApp number 0267 300 327. The number again is 0267 300 327. We've witnessed a whole lot of issues and mess with some financial institutions. The whole banking sector thing, men's gold came, and apparently there was one bowling. It hasn't reached that crescendo, but it's still piling up. So if you know the issue with the Zoe Outreach Embassy, their pastor Kelvin Kobri, he's been facing a lot of issues lately. So he set up this it's a microfinance company. I think it's Dream Finance, and most of his church members are equally customers of that microfinance company, and for some reason, the money just vanished into thin air. Nobody can account for anything in that company again. Nobody can account for whatever. There has been cases where the man will be preaching, and he will be accosted in the church by customers, agitated customers, demanding their monies. And I mean, he had, I think there was one around the Tantra Dome area. He had one of the church and branches there. And recently, we heard he was moving somewhere with his wife and his V8 and all that. And some people actually stopped and accosted him, trying to seize the car and manhandle him. So thankfully, the police stepped in right on time to, salvage the situation. But this pastor has 7,000 cases.
What?
It's alleged. 7,000. Ghana was our population 7, somewhere close to 25 million.
No, 30 million.
When we are not 30. Yeah. And then I'm late too. Okay. So out of the 30 million people, 7,000 Ghanaians have lodged complaints against Pastor Kelvin Kobri about some financial embezzlement, malfeasance, so many issues. Now he started. If you've heard of that, Tekra Investment, EL Real Estate. I mean, he is there. Now that's what we are asking. All these microfinance company pastors going into that business. What do you think about it? What is happening? And it looks as if the law is not really taking action, and people have to virtually take the law into their own hands. What do you think about? Because I mean, this man in particular invested into the entertainment sector as well. He had some investments in there with the Dream Finance and all that. What do you think is happening? What is going wrong? Are the pastors taking their congregants for a ride? Are they taking these customers for a ride? I don't know what your opinion is, but you can send us a message. So WhatsApp number 0267 300 327. The number again is 0267 300 327. And we've talked about Miss Bell's allegedly, or I mean, to better put it, unwarranted comment and Anana Mark Brown's post talking about her daughter looking like her in-law and all that. We've also spoken about the reincarnated celebrities we have in our midst today. They said Castro has been reincarnated and he's with us as medical. Susan Williams is with us now as Ifya Schwarzenegger. Yes, and Terry Bonchaka is with us now as Shawali. I don't know what you think about that one. I don't know, and so much more. So you can send us your comments, your messages, and your contributions to WhatsApp number 0267 300 327. The number again is 0267 300 327. And I'm just chipping that you say wait tea is probably brought to you by Big Boss Energy Drink, Franco Trading Enterprise, and Awake Purified Water. Because I think we have some messages, and Doreen Avio is here to do us that favor of reading our messages for us. You can keep your message coming into the WhatsApp number 0267 300 327. Over to you, Avio.
And we have quite a number of them here. Looks like Miss Bell is taking the lead with that. Okay, so good evening. I think Miss Bell should act maturely. Livingston from SONA2O Steel. And even if the kid resembles her grand ancestors, we don't care, Miss Bell. She actually needs to shut up and mind her own business. From Baron Rue in Kaswa. Wow, I don't know how I'm going to read this one. Okay, so Miss Bell behaves as if she did chop raw bank. Why? How? Brakwesi from Ashaman. I don't see anything wrong with Miss Bell's comment. It's a comment section and that's her comment. Good evening, Kokonsa family. Wow, congrats to Nanama McBrown, one of my icons. But for me, I don't see anything wrong with Miss Bell's comment. Honestly, let's stop giving this cheap publicity to this so-called pastor. So, Tom, Mercy texting from Medina. Good evening, Turn Up General and the two beautiful ladies. Please tell Miss Bell that what is in between McBrown's legs is not a photocopy machine. I'm Kobe One from Hacho. Hey. Good evening, guys. I think Miss Bell is still in love with Nanama's husband from Ohima Abba in Teshi. Saminua, don't you think we are making case out of nothing? If Miss Bell said the baby looked like her grandma, what's wrong with it? I'm Vincent from Tema. Good evening, Saminiwa and the whole cruise control team. I don't want to comment at all about any prophet again, but anyway, Mercury, please, I do serious research about Castro. My name is Bernington Mayor from Tema Community 2. Okay, and
so what did his research reveal?
That is all he wrote. Says, I don't know what comparing Nanama's in-law to the baby has to do with anything. Why has this got Saminiwa talking on top of her voice? Pastor Adie, he's mentally unstable. This is Kekeli Medina from Medina First, Texan, part of the silence majority. Boy, yeah. Hi Saminiwa, what is Pastor Adai saying? If Yeshua was on earth before Susie Williams, so what is he saying? He sold what? Repsite or something. Good evening, Mercury and the crew. I think Miss Bell is trying to tell McBrown that she knows the in-law more than herself. Good afternoon, Saminiwa. Don't mind Miss Bell. No one knows the real father of her child. If we get to know the real father, we can also tell whom she looks like. And I'm afraid to say Evangelist Adai is what?
Mercury will say that what?
What? He says, laugh my Saminiwa, you are being unfair. Sis just wanted us to know she knows their whole family and now you're ruining it. Stop it.
Stop it.
That's what it was. So these are the first batch of
more messages coming.
We have more messages, Gizo. We have a few more messages.
Well, before those messages come in, I have a message from dancehall music sensation Stone Boy, and he says, it doesn't matter if you're hustling today, you can be a big boss tomorrow. So grab a bottle of Big Boss energy drink today, unleash the energy within, and hustle on. Keep your eye on your daily targets and boss it up. You need to stay active and energized. Big Boss energy drink has only 80 milligrams of caffeine, contains vitamins of the B group like niacin, and a crucial ingredient called taurine, which keeps the body active as you go through your day. You can get a bottle of Big Boss energy drink from your neighborhood shops and markets and shopping centers. For bulk purchase, you can call Bell Beverages on 0544 335800 or 0544 335900. Or you can also check them out on Facebook at Big Boss Ghana. Stoneboy says grab a bottle, grab your first bottle. If it's not your first, you can go ahead and grab your fifth, 10th, whatever number it is of Big Boss energy drink and boss it up. Remember, excessive drinking can be detrimental to your health. This product is not suitable for persons under 18 years, pregnant women, lactating mothers, and people sensitive to caffeine. Big Boss energy drink, boss it up. I think we have some messages. Yeah, Gizo. Okay, you can still keep them coming. The WhatsApp number is 0267 300 327. Yeah, I think we have new messages.
So with our new messages, Terry Bonchaka to Shatawale, Medical to Castro, Susie to Ifya. I think he said it's 10 my name A.
Hey.
Well, bro, Hi, Mercury and Saminu. I hope all is well. Samina, what is your problem with Miss Bell's statement? Please explain because I don't get the argument. Are you for real? Do you think it's wrong for me to say you look like your granny for the very first time seeing you? You are not being fair to Miss Bell at all. Come clean from Hajia inside Butcher New Town. Greetings. What's Miss Bell saying, Kra? I see skin pain in Miss Bell's face. I wish Nanama do not reply her and keep on with the celebration. Happy birthday to baby girl, young GM from Ashaman. Hello, Meg, Doreen, Saminua, my Gizo, and the whole crew. So can't Miss Bell congratulate the and wish the baby a happy birthday? And that's it. Have we sent her to make any comparison? Good evening, good work done. Miss Bell should keep her mouth shut. If I were her, I'll be shy to even like the pictures of baby Maxine. I'm Ohima from Ahirase Equiapem. Pastor died there. Only God knows, but if you're in own maybe you. And Miss Bell, I think her witchcraft is getting to her head, though. Eddie from Cantonment. Please, personally, I don't see anything wrong with what Miss Bell said. Why, Eric from La Paz. There's absolutely nothing wrong with Miss Bell's comment about Nanama McBrown's daughter, baby Maxine. It's part of our Ghanaian culture from Na Moko in Afinia. Saminiwa, greetings. This 16 years girl say waiting at all. Make she go burn the sea. This Gibbs Richardson from East Legon. And this is Wilson from Ashaman. Miss Bell can go to hell. We don't care. First time texter. So yes,
I think that's all we can do for now. Time is not on our side, but hey, I still got some messages to tell or read to you. Now, Franco Trading Enterprise has introduced a brand new Franco television set onto the Ghanaian market. And this TV set ranges from 36, 40, 43 and 55 inches with a free wall mount at an affordable price. They also stock the latest mobile phones, accessories, laptops, tablets, printers, TVs, etc. Franco has reduced